Last week, uh, we had Corin and Knox and Melissa. Y'all went to a church to try and talk to, I guess, the source of the mission that you guys, or the quest that you guys have undertaken of investigating these rumored cursed relics being smuggled into the city. Um, while there, you
We got
met with
jumped.
you met with Armin Redstone, the father of that specific church. Uh, he, was trying to get some information for y'all, and when you went into his office, um, you know, you guys started asking too many questions, so y'all got ambushed. He made his escape very quickly, and then you all were able to successfully leave the area
Murder
without
his
being
ambush.
yeah, you killed everyone and then got the fuck out before you could be apprehended or anything along those lines.
Apprehended.
um, if I remember correctly, you had collected Melissa and then headed back to the Feral Strink. um, and then we had Ratnob and Ghouls. Y'all were working as dock hands throughout this time. Um, yeah, if I remember correctly, towards the end of last time, I inquired if there was anything y'all were trying to do while working. Um, and if I think you guys more or less
Oh
said
yeah, I
you're
remember
just
we
kind
were
of
like working. They finished their bit, and then we were still like on the docks or whatever. Because I thought a lot of time had passed, and it's really only like 10 a.m. or whatever.
yeah.
Something
It's
like
Yeah,
that,
only been
yeah.
a
so much
couple
work
of
left.
hours that
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
have been like working and
I
stuff like
mean,
that.
quote unquote, so much work left. I'm gonna like, you know. So is that where we're picking up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Got any ideas there, Diesel?
Well, I want to start looking in some of these crates that we're transporting.
Right, just low key, like peeking in some when we get a chance.
Yep.
Okay, I'm down. I want to like, you know, to build on that. I want to be looking around and seeing if I can see that boss guy that hangs around. You know, the guy we talked to the first day,
Mr.
and
Tibbins.
right, Mr. T, and see if we can see Billy. You know, walking around.
Just
I'll see if we can
abusing
find some.
Billy.
That poor man.
Well,
Billy
I
might
mean,
be fired already, but
so both of them have like, where
are they
we
on the
left
night shift?
them last, sorry. Mr. Tibbins was still on the dock, kind of directing everything. As you guys have been coming back and forth with, to get these crates and barrels and bushels and all these other things to take them
Other
to the
B words,
warehouse.
I get you.
And then Billy is doing as he was tasked of like directing where everything should be stored within the warehouse. So
All
none of
right,
that's
cool, cool.
necessarily changed. Uh, that I
Just scoping it out as we're working,
yeah.
peeking in these boxes. Uh, I mean, I don't know if it's like a fruitless effort yet or not, but we could just keep doing this all day until either the boss tells us to like take a lunch break or Ratnov and I just decide to just skedaddle because moving boxes ain't getting us anywhere.
So, is it just Billy in the warehouse?
No, there are other dock workers that are coming and going.
That's a shame.
I
That's
mean,
a shame.
this is like an entire like company, if you will, of people. Not to mention like all the other companies dock hands who have people moving this is a major trade city, so imagine if you just went down to like a port and watched people work. Like, people are coming and going and stuff is moving, pretty chaotic to the
Here's the
outside
idea.
eye.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought we were. I knew where you were going, but I didn't.
Um, So, are we passing sort of like any slightly more inconspicuous sort of alleyways or sidings that we could just stop by without being too
Uh,
noticed?
right. So I believe last week we determined that like there are like like spaces between like some of the warehouses and stuff like that are being traveled less, but that's not to say that like people aren't passing by or that like maybe some random person might decide to be cutting through. Who knows?
Okay.
Okay. Do,
Um,
do you want to risk it?
man, I kind of want to try to break into that dude's desk and see
Ooh,
if there's any record of where the shipment with the artifact that I found is came from, right? Because we know, like,
okay,
I guess
okay.
more or less what time the crate that I opened was in the warehouse. So whether it's still there or not, there will be a record of like the current stock. Maybe we can see where it came from. Therefore, we can see if the people that are sending them are the ones trying to curse everybody, or if they're like, say we investigate them and they turn out to be fine, then we know that they're being like tampered with like mid shipment. But either way, we have to figure out what direction to look in for where the shipments are coming from.
True.
So yeah, we can like duck off into like an alley perhaps and start heading to like see what the warehouse looks like so we can do some poking around. I know you said there were other guards or other warehouse workers about, so I don't know if we could maybe well, I guess it's up to what the warehouse looks like when we get there.
Okay. This current box we'll just take to the warehouse.
All right.
All right. So you guys have like your hands full of stuff, right? You're walking along. You make your way back towards the warehouse. Once again, just like you have been for the last couple of hours now. Um, you walk inside. Billy's there, and he's directing people that are coming and going. Like a couple people exit as you walk in. You see Billy standing there. He's like, directs Ratnog to go put his crate over there and tells Ghouls to go put his bushel of stuff over there.
All right.
And he's
Uh
just motions left and right or whatever.
Is Billy
yeah.
currently looking at me?
Uh, how do you mean?
Is he actually looking at me, or can I just stealthily knock over these boxes?
Let me see here. How would we want to do that? So you're looking for an opportunity of like when he's not looking at you, right?
Yeah, to just
Um,
knock over a stack of boxes.
yeah, I mean, like there are definitely instances when like maybe he's not paying attention. He's got a clipboard with papers on it. He's like marking stuff down from time to time. Like he is doing other tasks, such as like taking stock and inventory of like what's coming in to make sure that like the warehouse is getting everything that they are supposed to be. So every once in a while, yeah, he turns and like looks at like a box um, that just came in maybe and like opens it up real quick, verifies what's inside it, closes back up. Um, let's see. So if you wanted to, um, I'm not even gonna make you honestly do any sort of like roll check because
Oh, thank you.
you're
That could have
wanting
gone
to
bad.
knock stuff over. You're wanting to knock stuff over without him noticing that stuff got knocked over.
without him
No, no, no,
noticing
no.
that he knocked it over.
Yeah, like
Like,
just so
oh,
that he
that
knows
thing
it.
just fell. Let me go
Okay,
over there
here,
and
let's
fix
start
it.
with
Exactly.
this then.
Just
So
as long as he knows
so
it's not deliberate.
describe how you do it to me. Like how do you go about knocking this thing over?
Uh, carrying the box in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up to it and I just shove it all over and drop my box.
Okay. Um. So yeah, you shove over. With like some of the other crates that are in the area. Um.
If this doesn't work out, at least I'm not coming back for a second date.
You shove some stuff over, drop the box that you had, and of course, like this makes a lot of noise, and Billy's like, "Oh God, what happened?" And he like runs over to where you're at. He's like, "Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm okay.
What happened?"
I just kind of tripped and fell into these boxes. You want to give me a hand picking all this stuff up?
He's like, "Yeah, dude, you gotta be more careful when you're handling the merchandise. If anything gets ruined, that comes out of our pay."
Is there anybody
Oh
over by
shit!
homie's
We
desk?
we we better double check that nothing's broken.
That's probably a good idea. Um, is there anybody near the
I
desk? Is
painfully
that what
Yeah.
you're
squeeze
asking?
Bucky in it.
Yeah, like Billy's over there reprimanding homie, and I am thinking about taking the opportune to go over to that desk and try to break into it.
Okay. Um, so let me get uh, da, 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 da. Where did all my dock workers go? God damn it.
You have no more dock workers. You're
As long
left
as
with
they're not
Ghouls,
about, this is good.
Ratnob, and Timmy.
Oh my god, he's massive.
He's massive. Oh, shit.
What you
Lift
didn't
all of
know
these
is that
boxes
Billy
by
is a
himself.
giant.
Okay.
It's just Billy's
So
ego.
just to, help visualize things a little bit more here. So let's see. Yeah. So like Billy was here, right? Uh Ghouls, you came in with some stuff. Ratnob, you came in with some stuff, and he was like, oh, like, go over here and put stuff down, and go over here and put stuff down, and he's like checking on some goods, and then you knock over, some stuff over here, and he's like, oh shit, and you're like, oh yeah, we should check through this, and like Ghouls, you put your stuff down, and yeah, you glance around, and do a perception check.
Not bad.
Yeah, you don't notice anybody. Like you glance around, you check, you're like,
Leroy,
yeah,
go in. Look.
you're not seeing anybody in the area.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tug on all these drawers and see which ones are locked.
Um, there are no drawers.
Oh, no drawers. Okay. Check the top for the papers on top and rifle through them as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Looking for
Uh,
anything in
I'm
reference to
currently
like relics or like, you know, keywords that would pertain to the artifact we found.
so you're looking for like anything that makes any mention of like any artifacts or relics or whatever.
Well, cults or religious organizations or like, it's not going to be like a businessman sending out these like cursed objects. This is more of like culty zealot shit. So I'm thinking like, Church of Scientology. Ah, this might be the one. Like, let's check it out and see if we received like a notice from them saying that we got a package or whatever and it's supposed to be shipped out.
52
Um,
cursed relics.
yeah, yeah, the or like I don't know. It depends on how they have their sheets organized upon looking at them, or like how they organize their warehouse. Because if they organize it by like what section contains what types of objects, therefore I can just look for that section and then like look at the names on the list or whatever. Or if it's like by arrival or like process of sending and receiving, that's up to you.
All right. um okay, so you're going to start shuffling through the papers. Go ahead and do a yeah, go ahead and do a stealth check.
While Skills is doing this, every object I pick up, I turn over in my hands and go, Billy, is this one all right? Every
Okay.
single one.
Okay. Yeah, so Bill so like you knocked over like two crates and plus the one that was like in your hand, right? You dropped it and like that crate got damaged. It like broke open. The other two they just spilled open. So one of them is full of like a fruit, kind of like a pear. Um the other two are like the one that you had in your hand um has plates in it.
Oh,
And then the other one that you knocked over from the pile also had some sort of like root type of vegetable in it. So
okay.
yeah, you're going through and you're
So
picking
he's
up
in the
these.
vegetable section. I
Yeah,
see. They go by category.
yeah, you're so like yeah, each like Billy comes over and he like helps you upright the boxes or whatever, and he's like he's like setting each like he's picking up vegetables and stuff like that, and he's like just kind of like tossing them into the crate or whatever, and you're picking up each one. He's like, hey, and you're like, hey, Billy, like, does this look good? And he's like, yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
I'm
fine.
getting him to stop and look
And
at
you do the
every
next one, and
single
he's
one.
like, okay, well, how's this one look? Yeah, it looks fine.
You think the
We
boss
need
is
to.
gonna make us pay for this one?
No, it looks fine. Just put it in the box. And this goes on, and he, like you can tell he's slightly starting to get annoyed with the fact that you keep asking about all of these. Ghouls, I need my stealth check, please.
Oh, sorry. I did have a question, I guess.
Yeah.
It has like it says has a little D next to it. It says disadvantage because I have chainmail on. I didn't quite realize, or I couldn't figure out how to get that to go away. I couldn't take off my chainmail because I just couldn't figure it out.
Uh,
Chainmail is a bit weird to
yeah. I
wear
think
to a job.
I think
Yeah,
that's
like I shouldn't have been wearing this the whole time, and I just couldn't figure out how to take it off. If that makes sense.
Did you
I mean,
figure?
is it something that's in your
Yeah,
inventory that
it's
you
it's
can
because he has
deselect?
his chainmail on. Like you could deselect that in your inventory to take it off.
Oh, I see.
I don't
Oh,
know how
cool.
to like make it to where like you could just roll without disadvantage in this instance. It would though be a weird thing to obviously be wearing while you're doing this job unless that was like
Yeah.
something you really felt like you needed to
No,
do.
I just that
Uh,
was an oversight.
yeah,
You just
I
like
didn't
right
cuz
click.
notice the little
so
D. I got rid of it. It disappeared. It looks like I
yeah.
can roll.
Yes, cuz typically with like D&D
Did not
rules
help.
is there is
LOL.
Doesn't matter.
um
Ruin.
typically in D&D rules there's like a dawning and undawning time when it comes to armor.
Oh yeah, I
Um
wouldn't be able to stealthily take my chainmail off in the middle
Right.
of
So, but like that's not really a rule that I'm following for the most part. I'm gonna assume that like if you guys are heading out on an adventure, you put your shit on. Um, Obviously,
Right.
you guys should probably ensure that you're doing that. Like in this instance, you took your chainmail off. We're gonna say you took it off before you went to work. But like so like if you go to get in a fight at this point, you don't get that extra armor advantage that you normally
So
would, and
should
it
we
should
be
have
taking like off our weapons and such, or like I have a
like in
glaive,
this
which is like a giant
instance.
two-handed weapon.
Uh,
So
it's
in
again, it's
like
not really something that I'm gonna be enforcing per se in this instance
okay,
because like it affects your role here,
right,
and in terms of like RP, I feel like we're all intelligent enough to assume you wouldn't wear your chainmail,
right,
but like
okay.
in the future, just keep that
Yeah,
in
yeah.
mind
Now
to
that I know how
yourself.
to
Yeah,
work it.
exactly.
All right, cool, cool. Well, I
Okay.
failed
So
and
yeah, you're shuffling these papers
I
around and stuff
slipped
like
on a
that.
banana.
you're you're shuffling these papers around and you're going pretty quick and it is making a good fair amount of noise and stuff like that and like as you're doing that Billy is like picking up all this stuff and he hears this noise and he goes to start looking, but Ratnob is like, dude, what about this one? And he looks back and he's like, he's like, just all of this, all of these fruits, they're all good. Pick them up, put them in the box. Then we need to go through this one of plates that you broke. You probably broke enough that we're gonna have to like dock your pay.
Yikes.
Oh,
Don't worry,
jeez.
Well, we'll
Ratnob,
know
I'll
when we
take it
get
out
to
of
that,
his
okay?
desk.
Well, I know it's your first day. Maybe I
Aw.
can talk to the boss, see if we can like let it go this time. We won't know
Oh,
until we go
Billy,
through
you're a
the
real stand-up guy.
until we go through like all this stuff, okay?
All right, thank you, Billy.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
new.
Ghouls, you hear him like hesitate, like while you're doing all this, you hear them picking stuff up. You hear Ratnob asking all this stuff, and like you can hear the root vegetables hitting into the box and like the pears and stuff like that. You hear the of like them picking stuff up, and you hear it like slightly like lull a little bit, and like so you hesitate and you just listen, right? And then you hear Ratnob, and all that whole exchange just happened. So you're like, okay, Ratnob's got him, and you go back to searching, right? This time you're taking things a little bit slower, trying to ensure that you're not making any noise. As you search through these papers, you do come across a paper that has some descriptions talking about a crate of religious objects that were shipped in.
Wait. Well, I'm gonna try to read it and see if I can match any like of the or of the, if it says it weighs like 9 tons, it probably wasn't the box, but try to confirm that it's like the shipment that I actually found. somewhere.
Roll an investigation check.
Mm, Boo. Whatever.
So yeah, as you scan over this like invoice, let's call it that, you scan this invoice for any additional context that might be alluding to ensure that like these are the items that you guys had found last night. And you're not 100% certain, but as you have rifled through pretty much all of the paperwork that's here on the table, I'm gonna say like you're fairly certain that this is it, even though like
Okay.
you can't 100% confirm. You're like you know what, this chances are like since there's nothing else here and this is the only thing that makes mention of it, it's got to be it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna yoink the shit out of that and signal the boyo to Balo. We're gonna go read this paperwork outside because there's really not, like, we know what's here, we know where potentially it came from.
Would you
We
say we're on to
can.
the plates now?
Yes.
What?
Oh, I just start chucking them in the box as quick as possible.
As you're doing that, like they start like you start hitting, like they're breaking, and Billy's like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Like you're gonna break even more. Are you trying to get me fired?"
Don't get Billy fired, guys.
He's so getting fired.
It's okay.
Poor
And he's like,
person.
"Listen, just go get more boxes. I'll finish taking care of this."
All right, we'll be back, Billy.
And as you guys leave, you hear Billy grumbling and like let out a deep sigh as he's picking up these plates and like inspecting them and stuff like that.
All right, well, we got to go tell the boss man that we're leaving. Right? Or are we just bailing? I feel like if we don't tell them that we're leaving, they're gonna be like, "Y'all are the guys that ran out on us. No, no, no. You obviously took our shit."
Um, yeah, let's tell him we're going to lunch.
Okay, cool, cool. So we're gonna walk over to the old Mr. T.
All right, so you guys get back to the docks, and Mr. T's still barking orders at people, making sure stuff's coming in and going as it needs to. And as you approach, he's like, "Hey, grab those and you grab those, take those to the warehouse."
I'm gonna be like, "All right, Mr. T, we'll go ahead and do that. But I just want to let you know, Billy was telling us it's time for our lunch break. Um, just so you know, he busted a bunch of plates and shit. So We're gonna go to lunch while he deals with that. We'll be back.
God damn it! He did what?
I knocked over a bunch of boxes and stuff. I don't know, man. I just turned around. He was throwing fruits and shit around. So, well, I just want to let you know. But we're gonna head out
Wait, where are you going?
to lunch.
It's
'Cause
not
Billy
lunchtime.
said it's lunchtime.
And
Well,
no,
go
it's
talk to Billy
lunchtime when
about
I
that.
say it's lunchtime.
Well, Billy has a higher sense of authority, and you should go talk to him about it.
He's like, all right, fine. I'll go talk to him about it. Y'all grab those and come with me.
All right. Will do. Shit, Redknop, what have I gotten us into?
So yeah, Mr. Tibbins, he waits for you guys to pick up the stuff he instructed you to grab.
All right. I'm gonna slip a disc in my back as I'm picking up this super heavy box. I'm gonna need my boy Ratnov to carry me to the doctor.
Okay. Yeah, so you go to pick up this crate that Mr. Tibbins told you to pick up, and as you do so, you grab it and you do your best to lift with your back and not your legs, right?
I lift with my legs and lift with my back in a sharp twisting motion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're like
the strength arch.
you yell out and you're like, my back, and you're holding it and you're like on the ground and you're kind of wailing a little bit. Mr. Tibbins comes over and he's like, what the hell?
Ratnov, explain. I'm too agonizing pain to.
I think he's hurt his back, boss. We're gonna need to take him to the doctor. This looks
He's like-
serious.
He's
on the
like that.
job.
He's like that box has like nothing in it.
It's all the technique, not how heavy it is. I thought it was heavier and I overdid it.
Yeah, so like you try and explain that through like your
Wait, do I have a role I can do for this?
well, you're about to.
Okay.
You try and explain that and everything through all of that, and
Athletics check into the water and swim away.
and like you're holding your back and you're trying to make it look like you're in pain and you hurt yourself.
All right.
And go ahead and roll a deception check.
I knew it. Ooh, suck it, Mr. T.
He doesn't believe you.
He doesn't have no work. He doesn't want no workplace injury on his watch. What kind of union shit is this?
He
just
comes
dig
over
a
and
bigger hole.
he's like quit your lollygagging. That box ain't heavy enough to hurt you when you pick it up. And he walks over and he like picks it up with like it's nothing.
Well, obviously I'm shit at my job and should be fired.
Are you saying that actually?
Yeah.
He puts the box down and he's just looking at you because you're still like laying on the ground and stuff like that. And he's like, shit. He
Got him.
obviously he's like, he doesn't believe that like you actually, that like you could have possibly hurt yourself on that, right? Hurt your back. And he's like, if you're gonna make this big of a deal about doing an honest day's work, you could just get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I'm flopping like a soccer player. Let's bail. Right now, figure your own shit out. Apparently,
and yeah, he's like, he's looking at right now. He's like, let's go.
Good luck, friend.
Yeah, I stand with the goals. Work of solidarity.
Solidarity. We're going on strike.
Yeah.
We're gonna yell at all the other laborers around, saying we're going on strike. These work conditions are unacceptable.
Oh, are you
Oh.
Better
actually?
pay,
Oh
better
yeah, I'm
Are
making
you
note of
actually?
that and walking away. So they don't want us to come back, and they're so distracted by like the spectacle we just put on that they don't notice that I yoinked all those papers out of their desk.
We need to unionize, brothers.
Unionize. These work conditions are
No more
unacceptable.
boxes get moved until we have better
Okay.
conditions.
So,
This is into the river.
so as you yelled at the Mr. Tibbins is like, "Oh hell no, not on my watch!" And he pulls out a flintlock, and he points it,
What the hell?
at you, and he's like,
was Billy's
"Ain't
idea."
none of be no unionization on my watch. You better get the hell out of here."
All right, well, you tell Billy to go pipe down with his union talk, and we'll leave.
And I was just.
He
about to
did
say,
what?
"Doesn't have enough bullet for us all."
So yeah, he's like,
Either
he
way.
has the flintlock pointing at you guys. He's telling you get the fuck out of here. And
Alright,
like
we going.
some of the dock workers did stop though, and like are
LOL.
listening to what you had said, and like
Jimmy's
they're
down, like,
murmuring
half a
and
box
stuff.
into the river, and like, wait a second.
You don't have to stand for this tyranny.
Not another word, I swear.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
I start to make my way off.
Yeah, we're gonna duck behind this building like a bunch of cartoon characters and head back to the crew.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you guys fucking split, and Mr. Tibbins starts headed towards the warehouse, and you can just hear him. "Oh, I'm gonna thrash that Billy good."
Oh boy. Good luck, Billy. Casualty, what is it? Unintended
Calvin.
For
consequence.
that raw damage.
Okay, so yeah, you guys dip.
I guess we go back to the guild.
Sounds good to me. We'll go meet the homies. We got these paperworks to go over, and I don't feel like reading.
Okay.
My boy Knox has got his reading glasses on right now. I can tell.
Nope.
Yeah, so
His
you all
eyes
get
real good.
you all get back to
Nope.
back to the guild hall. You walk inside and you see the rest of your party are there. They're just kind of chilling. They haven't been there too long.
Sweet. Bust in the door like P. Diddy.
Yeah. So, how's your day gone?
What did you do?
We got the
we had a
job
great
done.
success.
What did you do?
As long as your name's not Billy, you don't need to know.
God damn it.
Anyway, hey, if
We
a
did
guy
not
named
fare
Billy,
much better.
if a guy named Billy comes around, tell him we're not home.
Triumphantly slapped down the piece of paper on the table.
Yeah, throw down the paper. We found some info on that relic that I had in my pocket. Somebody should give it a read. I don't understand these.
I mean,
How do you not understand reading?
You
I
still
totally
have
do.
that
I'm just being
relic
lazy.
in your pocket.
Oh, do I? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even realize. I just carry stuff around until it's relevant, you know. Be like, ah, shit, it's lighting my pants on fire. Like, okay, well, we know whatever we did at that moment was of impact.
Oh boy, I
Okay.
really hope that your pants do not just set fire.
I mean, hey, man, if they do, I will know that whatever we just did was it reacted to, you know.
Okay. Yeah, so you approach the rest of the party, and you ask them, like, well, what's going on, or like what happened, all that stuff. You slap the paper down. You're like, look, we were able to find this while we were working, and such.
In such.
And such. What's everyone want to do from here?
Well, I want to know, like, or can we just like fast forward them explaining what they were off doing? Because we don't know what their morning was like. You know, how was y'all's morning? Our morning was
Yeah.
eventful.
It was terrible.
Terrible, you say?
I got to kill a
We
dude.
we
Oh
we use
shit!
this to kind of gloss over our great success.
I mean, maybe they're like found out that there's some papers somewhere that we need to find, and then we're gonna be like,
I mean, you
haha,
talk to him.
papers.
You're there.
Well, that I'm waiting for. I did. I asked. How was your morning and such?
I told you, I got to kill
Yeah.
a dude.
Got to kill a dude, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, that's it.
didn't find out no info. You just went to the bar and stabbed a dude and walked back.
Pretty much.
We've
All
been
right.
breaking our backs all
Well,
morning.
we are the uh, winners of this here info competition because we found this paper right here. Something about something logistics and relics and such. Maybe we can see what the shipping
Yeah. Can I
damn,
give it
not
a
the
read?
destination, but origins of shipping. What the origins of shipping are for this. I
Nice.
guess I
What's it
could give
say
it a
on it?
read. I don't know. What does it say on it?
Yeah, so as you look it over, like it's a clear invoice. It has a company's like header on it and stuff like that, and you see that it states that like there was like 20 some like religious objects of different types listed out. Some of them are as simple as like a neck trinket. Others are like adornments for like a mantle, stuff like that. And then down at the bottom, you see that it has the stamp of the Raven Trade Alliance on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Discord broke, and I came back, and you said Ravenscourt Alliance.
So it's an invoice, and it has like like a like a traditional like company header on it, and like it's like broken down into like like what exactly was shipped, but it's like all of it's like 20 different pieces of like 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 there's like 3 or 4 mantle pieces. I'm trying not to describe them in like what we would identify as like a religious object, but like a cross for your mantle, and then like a like a medallion type thing that goes that like people would wear, and like there's some that are
An
like
amulet of
other
some
types of
kind.
adornments and such.
Okay. And
um
such.
and like there's like 20 some pieces here, and then at the bottom you see the seal of the Raven Trade Alliance.
Sweet. All right. Well, wait. Do they know what that is?
Yeah, you know what that
Yeah, we all
is.
know what the
I know what
Raven
that
Trade
is, but I
Alliance
don't know if they know
Alliance
what it
is.
is. Do y'all know what? I can ask that out loud just for you know
Yeah, go for it.
clarity's
Free.
sake.
Mhm.
This symbol here looks like some old buddies of mine. Do y'all know what the Raven Trade Alliance is?
If I say no, will you explain it?
If you say no, I will read you what seems like a verbatim description of what the Raven Trade Alliance is.
I'm gonna go with no. What is the Ravens Trade Alliance?
All right, the Raven Trade Alliance is an organization that controls most of the trading in the country. Uh, they have, pull in other countries as well. Um, there's like a hierarchy or what have you. If anyone's ever heard of Matrusa, they're like a spooky person that runs the whole thing. Um, like the small operation I was just hanging out with is like a small, like, accepting and exporting, importing, exporting type operation. This is more like international, not local. So yeah, if this, well, really finding out that this is the Raven Trade Alliance, like sending this stuff. I mean, they're just like major traders, so it could come from basically anywhere.
So on the invoice, do we see any like names of contacts of people dealing with this?
Yes, you do see a couple of names. You see a ship captain's name. You see you do see another name, but you're not exactly certain whom it could be. Basically, these are like trying to describe this. Like people
So
who have
no names
signed.
for like the end user.
Oh, like who ordered it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
like
who's gonna finally
Les,
end up
so you have like I'm trying not to give too much away here. You have at the very obvious captain, right? They sign their name Captain Captain Graybeard.
Took 7 years to be called Mister.
Yeah,
Captain G.
yeah, Captain Graybeard, signed off on it. You have someone who signed it, Richard Demble, and then you have a signature of just Mr. Tibbins.
Mr. Tibbins. I mean, we knew that he was the recipient of the shipment, but does that mean that he's distributing the shipment?
I want to know
Just
more about this Richard Demble.
yeah. All right. Well, uh, let me do like a skedaddle real quick, and I'm gonna go do something, and I'll be right back.
Oh wait,
Gonna
are you talking
go.
in game or,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
real
Yeah, yeah.
life?
No, in game, in game. Yeah, right,
Okay.
right. And for the DM's sake, that barrel that we saw earlier or what
Uh-huh.
have you. Yeah. I wanna send off a missive asking about who this fella is to one of my contacts in said Ravens Trade Alliance. Dun dun dun.
Bum,
Bum, bum,
bum.
bum.
Hold on one second.
Well, I might as well include something about, the relics and stuff, and if this is like a popular thing going on, or if this is like a unique issue.
Um,
Ba-da-ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum.
While I'm off doing that, I guess the gang is still just like, all right, whatever the fuck he's doing.
okay.
I want to hear
Sorry, I
more
just
about
need
this
to.
matter.
I just had to get a couple things here. So really fast as just a reminder, your docs are broken up into 3 parts, right? Stuff means I guess I should change that to stuff everyone knows, and I'll adjust this on everyone's thing here in a
Word.
second.
Cool.
Right? Stuff everyone knows, stuff that only you know, and whether you share that information with others in the party is completely up to you. And then there's stuff that you should, I mean, when I say don't share it with others, it's like you can, but it could have effects and consequences. So just be cognizant of that.
Word.
With your barrel goals, was it last session before that you had visited
This
that
is
barrel
Session
already?
before that, yeah,
Yeah.
I had seen it already,
Right,
and
but you didn't necessarily send me anything.
yeah, it didn't like. I didn't know if it'd really add anything. I don't know, because I didn't really know much information, so I was more of just gonna be me like, how are things? You know what I mean? But I mean, I didn't like if they write back like, oh, it's fine, unless you feel like that would progress the story a bit.
Well, so specifically when it comes to like and this would go for anybody who has a criminal contact, right? If you make contact with that criminal organization in any predetermined fashion, so in your instance goals, you left your message in the barrel, right? I don't know what that message says because you didn't send me anything. So I have no idea what information you were asking for. So even if it was just like, good to hear from you, keep me informed type thing.
Right.
I have no
Okay.
I had no idea that that's what you were sending. And
Well, you said that I didn't have to send you anything, so I thought
right.
that
Well, that's why I was saying is like
you
you
had like
didn't.
a default, I guess.
Yeah, so like you don't have to send me anything in the sense of like you don't have to feel compelled to do so, right?
Right.
So if you want to make contact with your criminal contact and you have the means to do so, you can.
I see.
So like in this instance, right, you want to go and you want to send a message to your contact so that they can pull up any information on whatever it is you're asking about.
Right.
That sort of
Okay.
situation.
Okay,
So
well, if I can just rewind time, I guess, a bit, can I just not send that first missive and just be
sure.
like, cool, noted, that's where that is. And then
Yep.
this time, because I didn't have any information before, but now I have like a specific name I'm looking for. I have like specific like behavior that I'm trying to like sniff out essentially.
Okay.
And whoever reached out to me is obviously like not gonna snitch on me, so I feel comfortable like reaching out to them now, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And I apologize if I didn't make that clear the first time how
No,
all
that's
that's
good.
supposed to work. And I will state for anybody watching and everybody else in the party, I am doing this with this criminal contact stuff specifically for a reason. Like, yes, they could just tell me in person while we're playing, but I have my reasons for why I'm wanting them to be secret squirrel about it. Okay, so yeah, you want to go to that to the docks again, right?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna, skedaddle down there. But obviously, Mr. T don't want to see me around, so I'm gonna avoid them or that area. Hopefully,
Yeah.
the barrel isn't like next door to the fucking warehouse that I just like robbed. But
That would be funny.
I'd be
So
like, shit,
while
Billy's the
you
mailman. God damn.
you head off to do that. Everyone else, you're still at the guild hall. What would you like to do from this point? You've got the invoice with you. Goals was like, I gotta go do a thing. See a man
I'm
about
gonna
a
go.
koala or something.
I'm asking them more questions about this murder that
Okay.
they committed.
Yeah, roll with it.
I mean, we went to go investigate at a church. The priest dude was skeezy and dipped out. Sent two dudes to kill us, and I shot an arrow and murdered one.
You killed priests?
Not the priest. I
Not
didn't have a chance to kill the priest.
right. He escaped and tried to murder us because
There's something
is this
sketchy
whole
going
thing
on
a
with the
farce?
church.
Like, because the mission flyer said paid for by the church. So we were like, dope, let's go talk to the church and be like, are there victims of this cursing? Can we talk to them about where they got this object that cursed them? And then the priest was real upset that we were there.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go
It was
find
like not
Holly.
having it.
I'm gonna go find Holly.
Okay. So you take a quick glance around the main guild hall, and you're not seeing any sign of Holly in the area.
I'm gonna go to her office.
Okay. You head up to her office. You knock on the door, and you hear a voice from inside saying, "Come on in."
Open the door.
Well, hello, Knox.
Holly, I need the explanations.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the mission flyer and put it on her desk. I need information on this flyer. Who sent it? Who requested it? More information than what's here.
Okay. She, takes the flyer and she's looking it over and she's like, well, we get requests typically either via mail or in person. And, we are only given as much details as, whomever is making the request provides. This one in particular, I believe was sent in by mail. So we don't have much information to provide.
No such thing as return address, I'm assuming, right?
No such thing as a return address.
No.
Are there any magical means of tracking down who sent this?
I want to say there is, but I need to double check. I mean, scrying could kind of maybe do it.
If I understand the scrying spell correctly, like if you have an object from that person, then it makes it easier to scry on them.
Right, but the thing is like I don't know if I would consider like a random letter a possession, but
Well,
yeah. So I am gonna say that Holly's gonna say sure. I mean they're complicated here and there, but a scrying spell may work.
Okay. Is there someone within the guild that would be able to do this?
Yes, there are a handful of higher level adventurers who could probably do that. I'm not sure if any are around at the moment. Just, keep in mind that this isn't something you'd be able to do within the city.
What do you mean by that?
Right, you're new to magic. Cities have wards in place for specific types of spells to ensure that they are more or less ineffective. So casting them with the intention of harming or deception, that sort of thing, are immensely hampered.
But what if my intention is just to go talk to this individual? That's noble enough, right?
Trying to think of like if the wards that are in
document
place.
says it's in official areas, castles, jails, towns, and it's against deception and manipulation.
Yeah. My thought process here is I'm still trying to determine um if the wards are complex enough to understand the difference between like intention to use, right? So like if you cast a fireball to light a fire versus light somebody on fire. Does that make sense?
Hee hee.
Oh.
And
Those
while
are the
this
real
is a
questions.
divination spell and it doesn't actually do harm, it can be used for like spying on people and stuff like that. And you are correct in that I did specify that a lot of that is like prevented and or severely weakened in official areas. I do specify that offensive magic. So again, I'm just trying to make a decision on like if the wards are advanced enough to make the determination between like intent of use. You know what I mean? So I am going to say, or Holly's going to say, fair point. It could very well possibly work. I think it should be fine, perhaps, but again, it would be determined on if anyone's around.
Okay.
You can always check the guild hall. I'm going to say I might not know everybody, so you may need to ask around. Maybe ask any of the other guild reps if they are in.
All right, I may do that. Thank you for the information, Holly.
You're welcome.
And I will leave
Good
her
luck.
office. Thank you. I'll return to the group, assuming they're still in the same area.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they left.
I mean, hey, I don't know how long it took me to go up to Holly and question her about things.
5 hours.
I may have wandered off. You never know.
True.
Uh,
Corin, are you watching Melissa?
Absolutely.
who's got an eye on the child?
Need to get her some of those toddler reins.
Yeah. I need to get one of those leashes. Because the backpack baby carrier has left again. So I guess the rest of us are just sitting down there waiting for Knox to come back, just chitty chatting.
Do.
Okay. So ghouls, you get to the dock area and you've walked around. You're looking for what it is you are trying to spy, and you finally find it.
With my little eye.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I mean, I'm just here to scribble down some stuff that we discussed earlier, and send that off, and walk back.
Okay. Go ahead and just DM me exactly what it is you're asking.
Okay, let's see.
While he is working on that, the rest of the party, Knox approaches. He has returned.
I have returned.
What did Holly say?
Well, I need to potentially go find a higher adventurer who might have. Oh, well, I went to go to Holly to see if I can track down who sent this. She told me that I might need to go find a higher adventurer, and that it might work within the city. It might not work within the city. Who knows? Magic.
Did you not tell her that the church tried to murder us?
Nope.
Shouldn't we tell them that?
It might come up later. Might come up before or after certain events happen. Who knows?
Okay, but what if?
I'm listening.
What if this is a fake mission? We're just tasting our tails and it was meant to get somebody, like, hurt?
Well, then that somebody's going to get hurt a lot.
If it was fake, why is the church acting all weird?
The church is the one who paid for it. Why would they pay for it and then be mad at us for asking about it?
Because the church is fake.
True.
Maybe it's a whistleblower within the church.
I guess
Also
that could be
valid.
a thing. We need to find that asshole who tried to jump us.
Oh, I plan to.
Because I'm real grouchy about that. I did not like that he got away with trying to murder us when we're just trying to help. All right, well, I do not have divination magic, so I guess we need to go find somebody who does.
Potentially, yeah. Anyone
who
got
do
any
we-
ideas?
I
Shall
like
we
your
just
signature.
ask around the group? Guilds?
What was that, Tim?
I was talking to Ghouls. I liked his
Uh-oh.
signature on his message.
Oh,
I don't know. I guess we just start asking around. That seems weird.
Does it? I mean, adventurers help adventurers, right?
Well, true. We would probably need to find a cleric.
Okay, there's a start. Which one of these people looks like a cleric to you, Corin?
I guess I'll look around the room and see if I see anybody dressed in priestly robes? The fuck do clerics wear?
Melissa, do you want to use your megaphone speaker to draw a cleric to us?
Megaphones.
Literally go on blast.
I'll raise up my index finger like the aha and open my mouth, and then the only sound that'll come out is the number you have called is no longer available.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
your
we tried.
character doesn't know what a number is.
It's a demon from a different dimension.
I mean, he just said
True.
number. His character knows what numbers are.
Yeah, but
they?
the intention is that it was like a bad phone number.
Yeah.
It's still funnier that way.
What if I do this? I will close Melissa's mouth, put down her finger, put her finger up, and open her mouth again. Does that work?
You just hear internet connection noises.
I will try it one more time.
I'm now playing elevator music.
Huh. It appears the line is busy. Well, that didn't work.
So as you guys are, discussing this, you are then approached by a
silly.
tall, slender, elvish man with broad shoulders and like a Prince Charming smile. And he kind of scrolls up. He's kind of got like not quite a cowboy hat going on. More of like the flat brimmed shaped hats that they used to wear back then, right? And he's got a guitar, right? And he's just kind of like plucking away at it. Bing, bing,
You're
bing,
bard.
bing, 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 bing. He is a bard.
Birds.
And
Bards
he's
are
like,
what we need.
and he he does the whole classic, like, you guys are at like a like a bench style table, right? Like in the cafeterias type situation. He puts one foot up on a seat and like kind of leans forward, and he's like, I couldn't help but over here y'all were looking for some help. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, he's just kind of plucking away at his guitar here.
Hi. How would you propose that she'd be able to help?
Well, I couldn't help but hear that you were looking for a cleric, but that you
True.
were also needing some sort of divination.
True.
Bing, 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 bing.
How much can you help with such matters?
He's like, well, first off, my name is Mr. Suncourt.
Mr. What now?
Suncourt.
Suncourt.
Leander Suncourt. Bring, 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 bring.
Still getting backcountry vibes from this fella. I don't like it. I'm not even there.
Oh boy.
And he's like, well, I happen to have some divination skills.
Bet you do, sir.
What exactly are you needing?
Wait 1 second. How do I want to do this?
While you do that, he, you notice him reach to his back pocket and pull out like a blade of wheat, put it in his mouth. He starts chewing on the end of it.
Smoke wheat every day.
And he's
All
just
right.
plucking away, like he's very laid back.
Well, let's do this. Leander, come with me. Guys, let's go somewhere real fast. I'm gonna walk back to Holly's office.
Where? Oh, where are we going?
Just follow me.
This
Okay.
instills great sense of trust.
I am no longer really trusting of people at the moment.
Okay.
I think
I think that we look like the assholes now.
Oh, well, that's fine.
So like,
personally, Knox is now only trusting his party. He's got a little bit of trust with Holly and the guildmaster. That's pretty much it. So before I'm going to accept help from an adventurer, I'm going to
Fucking stranger.
I'm going to verify that he is an adventurer of this guild. That is my intention.
Okay.
Couldn't we just see his dog tags?
We can see his dog tags, but as far as I know, not all of us have the ability to access the dog tags. Like he could have
Okay, yeah,
a
yeah,
random
fair.
pair of dog tags.
Yeah, we don't have the means to read the dog tags necessarily.
Yeah. So my intention is to go to Holly and ask to verify, is he an actual guild person? Can we trust him with information?
All right. So yeah, you start leading him up the stairs, and as you know, you're going. He's still plucking away at his guitar. You hear him humming. Mm-hmm. You know, can't wait to get back on the road
Oh my God.
again.
Oh,
He's just kind of like
so he's
going
not a
at
donkey.
it. He keeps just he's just vibing right now. You know,
Okay.
he is no issues.
The Eddie Murphy incarnate.
uh you get to Holly's office, go ahead and you knock again. She's like, yes, hello.
Holly, it's me again. I open the
Come,
door.
yeah, come in.
Hey, Holly, quick question. Um, do you have the ability to verify if this dude's a guild member?
Sir, do you have any
Yeah.
identification?
Yeah.
He came up to us offering help, which I'm happy to accept, but
Suspect.
I just want to verify information before I open up about anything.
Of course. And like as you walk in, Suncourt is like, my young tiefling plum, and he's strumming away, and she's like, oh god. And she's like, yes.
Wait, is Holly a tiefling?
Yeah.
Did I know this?
Yes.
Yep.
You want me to
Did
go
you
through her
remember that you knew
description
this?
again?
Hold on.
I wrote this. I wrote this down in session whatever that we met her. Was it session 2? I know I wrote that information on her. Yes, young tiefling, Holly Nightstone.
Yeah, so she's like, oh god. And you ask your question, and she's like, Suncourt? Yeah. He's been a member of the guild for some time now.
I sense that you don't like him very much, Holly.
It's not so much that I don't like him. He just can be unbearable sometimes.
Ah, I see. All right, Holly, do you mind if we do this in your office?
Do what?
He wants to help us with the divination of this letter or of this flyer.
Well, I don't know what good the flyer will do because I made that.
Wait, okay? So, Holly, where's the original request then?
She reaches down into her and opens up a drawer on the side of her desk, and she pulls out this big stack of papers, and she's like, I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. She starts shuffling through everything, and she's like, here we are. And slides it across the desk towards you.
Thank you, Holly.
It's an envelope, and inside that envelope is another piece of paper, and it's very plainly written in decent enough handwriting, and the information on it is almost the exact same that's on the flyer itself.
Okay, cool. I will turn to Leander. So, how can you help us with this?
Well, I heard you were looking for someone.
Yes. Do you have
Ah.
divination abilities?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Can you tell us who sent this original flyer?
He's like, I can certainly try.
All right. What do you
Uh,
need?
just hand that on over.
All right.
He, takes the letter from you, and he folds it up nice and neat, uh, into like a 4x4, right? So folds it hot dog then hamburger, and then tucks it in his pocket.
He
And
folds
he's
a
like,
hot dog and a hamburger.
yeah,
He's
and
unstoppable.
He's unstoppable.
and he's like, all right, sit back and enjoy the ride. And he starts he starts plucking away at his guitar, um, and you notice that as he's doing so, let me just double check here. Okay, yeah. You notice as he's plucking away, that it. I'm trying to think how to describe this. The melody that starts coming from his guitar, uh, is very. Uh, it's very deep in the sense that like you can feel it almost like moving through you and around you,
Okay.
and he closes his eyes and he's just strumming away at his guitar, and you all kind of just get in this like good vibey kind of mood come over you, and you're all just kind of chilling, and he's just sitting there toying away at his guitar, and like you can see that he's like moving his head back and forth, and you realize that it's almost as if he's like looking, right, as if he's searching while
Okay.
his eyes are shut, and but he's like moving his head also to like the rhythm that he's playing, and he's just playing it, and he's playing it, and he's playing it, and he's like, all of a sudden he like like a you guys know what it sounds like when someone like suddenly stops playing their guitar, and it's like the
Kind of.
twink, it's like the
Yeah.
twink, like, and like they slide their hand down the neck of the guitar, and it's like, right, and like that happens, and he opens his eyes, and he said, I found them.
Okay.
It was faint, but I found them, and they're actually not that far away.
Nice. Can
uh
you give us their location?
yes. And he's like, they're at the church nearby.
Which church?
He explains to you that it is the oh heck, hold on.
Is
I
this
thought
the same church you
I
guys
thought I
went
wrote
to?
it down.
That's why I wanted to verify, since apparently there's 20 different churches in
Oh my
this.
god, right? There's like a million churches in this friggin' city.
I mean, most
He
cities have a lot
explains
of
to you that
churches.
it
That's
is
true.
at the church of uh Odin and Hermod.
God damn it.
It is that son of
Oh.
a bitch.
I mean, the other churches could be Church's Chicken, so we don't actually know.
Fair.
I would rather go to the Church of Chickens.
The Church of
Yeah.
Chickens. Church of Chickens. All right. Thank you, Hamad. Not Hamad. Thank you,
Holly?
Leander.
You're more than welcome. And he like tips his hat down.
Um. Well, I guess we're going back there.
All right. Well, if you don't need my services anymore, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And he like, yeah, I'll go ahead.
I didn't have anything.
Okay. So you guys just standing around in Holly's office?
I mean, did he leave?
No, he's still there. He's just
Oh.
strumming his guitar.
What's Sully doing?
She's just kind of watching.
All right, Holly, we're going to this church to potentially go murder a fake priest.
I'm sorry, what?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I hope that causes a sense of alarm.
I didn't stutter, Holly.
A fake priest?
Yes.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, he's a priest, but he's not a priest, so he's a fake priest.
What makes you say that?
Because we were just over there and he tried to kill us.
Who tried to kill you?
Some dude pretending to be a Father Redstone.
Father Redstone. You're saying he tried to kill you?
Yeah.
Do
I-
you know Father Redstone?
Of course.
So then, do you want to come with us?
Father Redstone's a pillar of the community in the area. He's
Well-
been a spiritual guider for a long time.
Father Redstone's into some shady shit, Holly.
What makes you believe that?
We went there to investigate this I don't want to keep calling it a flyer. This mission,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to his office, me and Corn.
Okay.
While we're in there, he kind of fiddled around. He pulled a lever. He escaped through a secret passage, and as he escaped, I'm assuming his bodyguards or some other people posing as other kind of clergymen, maybe. They came out and tried to kill us.
Now that seems a little ridiculous.
I know, right? Why would they kill us? They know we can kill them.
Were you hostile towards them?
Not at all.
No.
Not until they threatened us.
And she's definitely like a little bewildered, and she's like,
All we did was ask about finding the
contact.
victims of the curse objects so that we could ask them about where they got the stupid cursed objects. And he was not on board with us asking those questions.
I
Holly,
do
do you
see
wanna
how
come
that
with
would be
us?
suspicious. No, my job is here.
But you can verify if this is actually the right father or not. That way, if he's not, then I have no issue killing him.
Well, if what you say is true and you can bring evidence of such and it costs him his life, then so be it. But,
Is
you
his
know,
head evidence enough?
no,
Damn.
you would need to have evidence that he has done what you've said that he has done. I mean, why would he flee and have you killed because you're asking questions about cursed relics?
Because he's trying to silence us. He
Why?
also was really fishy about asking us who all knows about the mission or the mission.
That I can see why that would be fishy.
But yeah, so if you want to let the guildmaster know that we're gonna go kill or quote unquote apprehend this fake priest, that's fine. But I'm
Well,
going.
Wait, Knox.
Corin, he tried to kill you. What are we waiting for?
I'm very pissed about that. But when I went to go get Melissa, because she was still in the church, being a very good girl, there were guards and stuff all over the place.
Okay.
So I think that going back there might be a problem. They might be looking for us.
This sounds like a stealth mission for
Yeah.
Ragnar Bankos.
Wait.
Wait.
old-fashioned
if though?
rules right now. Mess around.
No, wait.
We
Did
get
you,
stuff done.
no, I'm gonna look at Radnop. Did you see goals? Goals is
Yeah.
not stealthy.
Bro, who delivered the paper? Oh, I'm not there. Never
You're not here.
mind.
You can't defend yourself.
My ghost.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, goals, you've definitely got back to the guild hall.
Yeah, okay, I was
I will
wondering.
say that. Whether or not you've joined them, I mean, you walked in and they weren't in the like actual hall. So
Bust in the door like P. Diddy. I'm just gonna walk up and just start standing beside them and not even say anything.
okay, so you look around the guild hall, you notice they're not there, so you go looking in the rest of the guild building.
Poking around.
Yeah, you notice that they're all kind of crowded into Holly's office.
It's a
You
party.
kind of, you're kind of like standing half in the doorway, half outside it.
It's a
Well, the
party.
door's closed, isn't it?
Party, it's a party.
Did you close it?
Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real. Hey, look, I found my homies.
Either way, Ghouls has joined us. I'm gonna say Holly is going to say, "Listen, you can't just go chopping people's heads off.
Are you sure about that? It's real
Yeah.
Watch
easy.
me.
I can show you.
You want to run that back?"
Are you sure about that, Holly? I can show you. It's real easy.
I'm trying to determine how she's gonna interpret that.
I'm just gonna be like, we have dispatched many dangerous monsters.
Listen,
And I have a right to defend myself and my party.
You can't go making enemies of the church.
They've already made enemies of us, Holly.
And
they tried to silence us when we were just asking for information.
And you need to ensure that if you are going to bring justice to this individual person, you have proof, because while our guild holds sway, we cannot get you out of everything.
Holly, I'm gonna go kill this man.
So, okay.
There are people bringing cursed objects. He's connected to it. He decided to try and silence us when we tried to go solve it. What
She
other
leans
proof do we
forward.
need?
She leans forward. She's like, "Hold on. You confirmed there were cursed objects?"
We haven't confirmed there are cursed objects, but what we have confirmed is when we asked about such objects, people are either confused about its existence or have tried to silence us because of our investigation into it.
I can't stop you other than advise you, and I don't think I have much more advice to give there.
All right.
Well, what else do you suggest that we do?
As I said, if you are going to bring this man to justice, have proof.
All right. I'm gonna go get proof.
So what do we guys want to do? Head to the church?
Yeah.
Any plan for when we get there?
Start knocking heads.
I really don't want to fight in whole church.
Or the
Don't want
entirety
to
of the
fight
city
in a
guard?
church? What's wrong with you?
That too. Not really looking to go to jail.
Jail's nothing. It's fine.
When were you in jail?
Man, I've been a criminal for more of my life than you have.
That does not make me feel better.
That's fine.
Sense of safety disappearing?
Haha, I'm in danger.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, Holly's just sitting here listening in. Suncourt's just kind of leaned against the wall, strumming, listening.
All right, Holly. I'm gonna get your proof.
Oh, okay.
I will bring back this air quotes father, and we'll have him explain himself.
Okay.
Oh yeah, extreme rendition.
Ah,
I mean, Gold is always up for a fight, right?
true.
And I'm assuming just general backstories, me, Ratnob, and Goals are more connected to the criminal underlife, so I'm pretty sure we're all okay with killing something.
True.
Yep.
No
Melissa's
problems here.
Melissa's always down for destruction. So, Corn, voice of reason, what do we do?
I mean, I'm still really pissed that he tried to kill us, but I feel like just going in there and murdering is like a fast track to jail, and the guild's not going to help us out with that.
All right, so we'll go capture him, maybe with a few less fingers, and bring him back.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, but what if? Because to Holly's point, we still don't know. We still don't know like if there really are cursed objects. Like, what the hell is this all about?
True. Okay, so maybe there aren't cursed objects. Why did he try to silence us? He's hiding something then. So we bring him back for questioning. Maybe there's not cursed objects, and he's just trying to get more people to follow his church than the others. If that's what it is, then I'll return his fingers.
What do you mean return his fingers?
Magic.
What? That's not how.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Maybe I'll just leave an arrow in his hand, and then I'll heal it afterwards.
That might work better.
Holly's like,
Dude,
I have work to do. Can y'all, you
out of
know,
context,
take this downstairs?
Oh, sure, Holly. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Good luck.
I mean,
And
she does realize that if we get a hold of him, we're bringing her to into
We're
her
gonna
office
bring
to
her to her
interrogate.
office.
Yep.
she's aware
Oh, good.
because he said that he Knox said that he was gonna bring Redstone back.
Yeah, because to me at the moment, Holly has what is the word I want? Predisposition, prior knowledge of Redstone. So I'm going to use her as my litmus test essentially. So that's why I'm going to bring Redstone back to Holly if I capture him.
Okay.
But out of context, I just realized that being someone who can heal and not really care if they hurt someone, you could do so much torture with this.
Yeah, you can do some fucked up shit.
That's true. That is true. A reminder, we don't have like resurrection magic in the party.
That's fair. That's why leaving an arrow in the hand and then healing it and then restabbing works.
Yeah, just don't go too far.
Yeah. Ooh, we could break all the fingers and then heal it and then
as
break
you
it all
guys
again.
file out,
Wow.
as you guys file out, you hear Suncourt, start like he walks towards Holly's desk. He's like, "Now, my little sugar plum,
Oh my goodness.
I have a
Oh,
new
good
song
God.
for you." And like he starts strumming on his guitar and singing as you guys leave.
I kind of
Just,
I kind of
you get like those back shivers of like. Bleh.
I kind of hear that. I look back in the doorway. I want to make eye contact with Holly, and
Holly's
I want to
ignoring
whisper.
him.
Oh,
She's pretending he's not there, just like writing paperwork.
Not giving us the please help me look.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Do
Okay.
I at least make eye contact with her?
Sure.
I want to mouth the words "I'm sorry," and then close the door.
Okay. So you all head downstairs to finish sussing out your plan.
Yeah.
Sussing out.
Oh, cool. Where did you go?
I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
You hadn't been here the whole time, my dude.
Man, I heard you talk about killing folk, and I walked over.
True, but do you know where we're going?
You rarely do.
That's probably fair.
Yeah.
I walked into that. I set the bar too low.
Where's James Cameron when we need him?
James Cameron.
So, wait. So we're really gonna go try and capture this priest?
Do you have any other ideas? Words of wisdom?
Cause Holly keeps saying like we need evidence. Knox's idea is to kidnap the priest
Yep.
and make him talk. If we can get in there without a lot of fuss, maybe we could just rifle through the items in the office since we couldn't stay to search it. We
It's all
theoretically
data
know about a
analysis.
secret
Drawers.
passage into there.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a job for Ratnob and girls.
Dude, Ratnov and Goals could definitely kidnap somebody.
True.
Well, okay, hold up. Because Knox, Melissa and I went to that church, and Knox and I were the ones who went to the back with the priest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't just clobber him then? Mistakes.
He
Listen,
pulled some.
he has
He
a
pulled
very
some book.
he also had a very big office. Book?
Yeah, churches happenstance make a lot of money. You would think
Yeah.
that's not true.
So
Some book that opened his secret passage.
Bum, bum, bum. Or
but
wait.
we went through the secret passage.
ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
We went through the secret passage his goons came out of. He went through a different secret passage.
There's a different
The
one?
goons.
Fuck.
For all I know, there could be a labyrinth underneath this quote unquote church.
Okay, but my suggestion might be that Knox and I do not go into the front of the church because they're probably looking for us.
Yeah. We can go
We
around the back
definitely
way.
left dead bodies. And we were like, quote unquote, the last people
Well,
seen with the priest.
There's your second mistake.
Where were we going to take these dead bodies?
I guess we could have taken them in the secret passageway.
Oh well, mistakes were made. Why didn't you think of that? I hid them behind the desk in case somebody burst through the room and was wondering what the fuck we were doing.
I was waiting for them to burst through the room so I could shoot them.
People should mind their own business.
Yeah, I told them the priest wasn't here to come back later. They just kept knocking and knocking and knocking, and jeez. Some people just don't take hints.
All right.
So anyway, I think Gulls and Ratnob should be the ones to go into the front of the church while Knox, Melissa, and I go around the back through that secret passage.
That's if the church is even open, since you made it a crime scene.
I mean, we did
True.
make it a crime scene.
I could make it an open crime scene.
True.
Bust that window right quick.
We could maybe go back at night.
I can do stealth things at night.
I assume I'll be fine going in because I was there the entire time. The police didn't seem to question me.
Right? They did not seem to mind that you were in the room, or like you were in the church just chilling.
Yeah.
So really, like Knox and I are like the no-go.
You've been banned.
I mean, I can hide. I've got stealthfulness, assuming Lady Luck doesn't fuck me over.
Lady Luck.
I could become a very small animal and ride along with somebody.
I'm also seriously curious about this whole Mask of the Wild thing.
The whole what?
I have a trait. I have a racial trait called Mask of the Wild, and it's just you can attempt to hide even when you are only lightly obscured, and it takes no action.
Oh, that's probably like if we were in the wilderness where there are trees and stuff. So if you like hid behind like a scraggly bush,
Oh,
then you can be
okay.
like Just kidding, you can't actually see me, elf cloak engage.
Ah, okay, I see that. That does make more sense. I clicked on it and does say attempt to hide when you are only lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, or other natural phenomena. Okay, that makes more sense now.
So what we need is a blizzard in the city.
Exactly. Who's an ice mage?
I don't have storm magic yet.
But other than that, I've still got a decently high to stealth. So in theory, I should be stealthy.
In theory.
Theory is always great on paper. So we're heading to the church.
Wait. Can we have lunch first? Can we just sit and have lunch? Take a quote unquote short rest?
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess this
You
is
guys are taking
technically
a
still
lunch
all
break?
the same day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is just like
'cause-
later in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are taking a lunch break for like in game.
I mean, that's why we left the job, but I'm not going back. So I got fired.
that.
No, he was shooting at us or pointing a gun at us, telling us to leave. I don't think he wants us back.
That
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
as
that's right.
bad as what we did? Oh my.
True.
So we'll go talk to the priest, and you go talk to the dude.
So dock workers. We'll just trade.
Yeah.
So are you taking a break?
Yeah, we could do
Yes,
lunch.
I am Corin is requesting a short rest so that we can recover our wild shape slots.
Yeah, if that's what the party wants to do, then
Yeah.
time passes and it's now like 4:00.
Perfect. Closer to nighttime.
Oh wait, yeah, do we want to wait until the cover of night and then
I
just
mean-
sneak in there?
I think we should at least go see how badly the church is now locked down.
Goals and Ratnob should go do that shit.
True.
All right.
Because, okay, I was the only one who was asking for a short rest, so theoretically you guys could have gone and checked and come back. If nobody else wanted the short rest.
Melissa, did it take any
I mean, I've been
actions to
lifting
cast your...
boxes and stuff,
No,
but I
all
haven't
my
like
stuff is
at
work.
casted anything.
Okay.
I still stop for lunch.
Yeah,
I'm never-
Ratnov and Goals are hungry. Gotta fill up before this napping we're doing. By napping, I mean kidnapping.
All right, so it's 4:00. Y'all done eating, relaxing a little bit.
Ye-
I feel better.
What's the game
Commence.
plan from here?
Game plan from here is Goals and Ratnob are going to go investigate the church, see how potentially locked down it may or may not be.
I assume you guys are coming, but just
Staying out of sight.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Ratnov,
Uh,
you've got the lead on this one.
Hi. What does it look like from the outside of the church?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys had left and went there.
Oh, well, yeah, that's our plan of action.
That's the
We're
plan.
leaving to
Okay.
go to the
Oh, well,
church.
right. So, like, I'm determining what it is you guys want to do because you were still discussing it. And you hadn't really like been like, okay, this is what we're doing. So,
This is what we're doing.
okay. So you guys leave the guild hall together, and I assume Corin and Nox and Melissa kind of guide you guys to the church. You come up to kind of like the main street that the church is on and congregate there.
Yep.
Yep.
How's it looking?
Point Goals and Ratnob at the direction of the church. I guess we're all taking a peek-see to see how yeah, like how are things over there? Is it
Whether
still a
there's
crime scene?
yeah, any yellow tape.
Any yellow tape?
No. From first observance, the only thing that you really notice different from the outside, well, I mean, I guess if everyone's looking, then Corin knocks in. Most of the only thing that you guys notice out of place in comparison to when you were there earlier is there are two guards standing outside the doors. They're still open, people are still coming and going, but they're just stationed outside.
Okay.
They got the bouncers out now. Okay.
Do they look like, you say guards? Are they? Because I know there's the city has its own general police force, and then there's the Ravens Guild also has their own version of security force that roams around the city, right? Is that what I'm remember correctly?
So yeah, more or less the Raven Guard are specific to, they tend to really only uh protect um or like patrol and guard around areas of interest to the guild, so marketplaces, the docks, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So the guards that you're seeing are city guards.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're going in.
We going in.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
By we, I assume Ghouls and Ratnob.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I just want to
But
clarify who's going inside.
just as we're going in, I'm gonna say, oh, don't normally see guards outside the church. To the guards, obviously.
Oh, okay. I was
Kinda like,
just
you know,
checking. Not
inquiring.
sure if you're like making casual conversation to ghouls or whatever. They they're like, yeah, some people attacked the father earlier.
Oh my god, who would do such a thing?
Bunch of criminal scum, I assume.
So he's okay?
Yeah. Miraculously, he was able to stay from harm.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, continuing.
All right. As you walk inside, both of you kind of just observe that, people are going about their business. Some of them are sitting in the pews, kind of in silent reflection. Others are talking to some of the clergymen. Some are just in prayer. Um, you do notice that there are four other guards inside the church, kind of spread throughout the area.
All right.
Do I see anyone important enough who might well be Redstone?
Mm,
Hello?
Tim.
yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so sorry. Sometimes the mics don't pick up. Like when I'm like going and like thinking and stuff like that, like
Okay.
thinking
Oh.
noises.
You need to
So
him louder.
It's the power of RTX voice sometimes.
yeah,
to
it's
go
just
in.
it's just
Yeah.
the AI not recognizing it as a human noise. So
Oh no, yeah. Sometimes when I talk in a more exaggerated tone, RTX like, that's not you. I'm muting you. I'm like,
That's
Yeah.
right. I remember that happening to you a lot.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, when you
it.
do
I
the
mean,
silly voices.
it sucks, but at the same time, like I'd rather that than fucking have like my AC and everything
Yeah.
blasting in the
biggest
background.
true.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna make you roll for anything, but no, off the glance, you don't see anybody that could
No, it's 'cause these
potentially
headphones are solid. They like.
could like you don't see anybody that like looks important.
Okay.
Where'd that son of a bitch go?
So how do you want to play this, girls?
Not a big fan of churches.
Do we have anyone in our party that's a big fan of churches?
I know, right?
No.
No.
We don't
We
have
all
any
saw a god,
bias looking
and we're
folks.
still atheists.
Hold
It's
up, though. Watching Odin yeet that meteor, though, was fucking rad.
Do they have confession in this? Can we pose as people are ruffians that haven't confessed in a long time and we're looking to cleanse our
mean,
sins, therefore they'll
you
show us
definitely
around?
need to cleanse your sins for what you've done to Billy.
That's true.
Yes,
True.
there are confession booths.
Okay, I mean, we're just gonna pose as some people that are trying
Yeah,
to,
we're just gonna do
confess
church
or whatever.
things.
Yeah, do church stuff,
Just
whatever that
normal
means.
church things.
Don't
Little
mind me, just your
little
daily
people.
churchgoer here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So are you both going to confessional?
No.
Okay. Just ghouls?
Guess so.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my way to get in. You know what I mean?
To get in where?
You're
To,
in the church
I
already.
mean, to like the back parts of the church, right? Because I'm supposed to be. Our whole thing in here is to like find something, right?
Yeah, we're looking for the father.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if and the other guy, if I memory serves, was like a imposter essentially. So, what happened to the real priest? Maybe he's like knocked out in a closet in the back, Hitman style or some shit.
Okay.
It's up to Ratnov though, because I followed him in here.
Okay.
Okay, so if Goals is going to confessional, right now, what are you up to?
I'm
Basically,
gonna go
Goals, you
to.
go and you get in line. Sorry. Like, there's like a couple people waiting to like confess.
All
So
ready?
Sin.
Yep. You know me. Hee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to one of the priests and say, "Oh my, I heard what happened to Father Redstone.
uh
Terrible business that."
the priest is like I guess a little caught off guard that at your sudden approach and bringing up such a topic, but they ultimately are like, um yes, it was quite tragic, but thank Odin that he is safe.
Um, is he about?
um, that I know of, he is currently resting in his office after his ordeal earlier this morning, but he's not seeing anybody.
Okay.
Was there something I
Well,
could help you with?
I just wanted to pass on to him that I'll keep him in my thoughts and prayers.
I don't think I recognize you. You come to this church frequently?
No, but I'm a believer.
We came to convert.
Oh, this is
they,
so funny.
yeah, they kind of like, like squint their eyes and okay. Well, have a blessed day.
Yeah.
And also with you.
Right.
Ghouls, you're next in line.
Sweet. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go in if my boy figures it out before I'm eavesdropping.
I mean, you must have some super good hearing.
I mean, it's a church, right?
It's
not
a
fucking
big
concert.
church.
It's a big church.
Acoustics are a thing. Come on.
I mean, theoretically, Ratnop could leave the confessional chamber and like give you like a thumbs up.
Well, wait, no, I didn't think Ratnob didn't go to the confessional chamber.
Oh, that's what he did.
Well, okay,
No,
so it's
Ratnob
not.
went up to a random priest.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not a separate like room. It's just like a confessional booth that you step into, like a phone booth almost.
Yeah, they're
Go
normally just
in.
off To
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go in, shut a door, or like close a blind thing or whatever. Okay. Someone leaves one of the confessional schools.
All right, I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna say I'm new here. What do I do?
Well, welcome, son of Odin. What brings you here today?
Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking to the Lord through me.
Oh, I didn't realize that I didn't get to, to speak to an actual priest. I thought it was gonna be a person.
Well, child, I am a priest.
Well, what is your name, sir priest?
I can't give that to you for anonymity reasons.
What?
I wouldn't ask you to confess your sins to me and tell me your name.
Right. Okay. Sorry. New here and all.
That's okay.
Well, never mind then. I'm gonna leave. Bamboozled the
Flawless.
shit out of that guy.
Yeah, they're highly confused.
That's the best excuse ever. Sorry, I'm new.
So I guess these guards are posted outside his door.
There aren't I how to describe this. You don't know where his door is because you haven't been here
Okay.
before. If you'd like to try and investigate to determine uh where that is or something along those lines, more than welcome. The guards though that are inside are not specifically posted anywhere. They're just around.
Okay. Yeah, I'll investigate. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you look around the, I guess, the main chamber, and you see a couple of doors that obviously go somewhere. But you're not certain where they lead.
And the guards in the building, are they towards these doors or standing away from them?
Here, hold on. Let me do this.
Oh yeah, it's map time.
Map time. 'Cause I'm the map.
Map
I'm the
time.
map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Is that how that song goes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right. Well, I've exited the confessional and I'm looking for a Ratnov.
so we'll say, uh, sorry, I'm trying to properly visualize this in my own mind's eye. Um, uh, okay. So, entrance, kind of like a weird half separated foyer area, I suppose. Uh, pews and such, confessionals, and then you see a door here, a door here, and then the guards are just kind of like around. They're not guarding anywhere specific.
Okay. I'm gonna just take a seat in a pew.
I mean, we're here to kidnap somebody, right?
Yep. Just casing the joint. You were looking for me, girls?
Oh yeah, no, I just sit down next to. I see you sitting over there, so I go sit next to you, and we just acting like we're having a conversation or under our breaths or what have you, but really we're looking around.
Okay, so the priest said that Redstone is definitely in the building.
Oh, word. Did he
I
say what
just
he looks like?
funny enough, that didn't come into conversation.
Oh,
But
it's all right. Minor oversight. We'll just listen, see if somebody's like Father so and so.
well, they said he's in his office, not taking any visitors at the moment.
Oh,
But
I mean that's good for us. He's isolated, and we can bop him and take him out the window.
true. But how which room do we go for, and how do we distract these guards?
Does he seem like he is like the authority figure for this whole operation? Because if
I would
so,
assume
he's
so.
gonna have the biggest room.
They did say his office was big.
So we look for the double doors or the doors that are bigger than the other offices, and I think that's our winner.
Can we determine the size of the rooms?
I mean, the door is
the
what I mean.
the doors are that you can see within the area are the same size.
Damn. Foiled.
None look particularly more impressive than the other.
I mean, we can just give him the old knock knock, looking for the bathroom. Oh, in the wrong spot. Oh, this isn't the restroom. I'll have to point me in the right direction then.
Sure. Do you
Sure.
want to do that?
Um, sure. I'm just gonna like go up to. Well, first of all, let's just sit here and see where the other priests go. Because if the other priests go into any of the other doors, then we know that those doors are not our boys.
Okay.
So if we're just gonna chill for like an hour or whatever, be living large.
Okay. So you guys are sitting and observing. Both of you do perception checks.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Goal's actually paying attention this time.
Actually
Goals,
paying
you
attention.
you do see not super frequently, but you do see priests coming and going from this door over here. Every once in a while,
Right.
one of them will walk in. Sometimes they'll walk out.
Sometimes they walk out. Oh
Well,
my
it's
God.
like it's infrequently, right? So like they might walk in and then like somebody else walks out, type
Yeah.
situation.
All right. I was about to say that's hella suspect if they're going. It's just never to be seen again. All right. So we know that's not our boy because he's not taking visitors. How many doors are there? Let's see. Just are the red dots doors?
Those are guards.
The red dots are guards.
Guards. Oh, so there's 1, 2, 3 doors,
There's
including the entrance.
yes.
Okay. So by process of elimination,
He's got to be in that north room.
in the other room. Yeah. So let's go give it a knock and see what happens. Worst case, nobody answers. Best case, he answers, we can shove him inside, cover his mouth, and slam the door shut behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we could hopefully find the secret tunnels.
I mean, you can just tie him up and dangle him out the window, and then I don't know, pick him up on the ground or something. All right, so I'm gonna go up and give the door a knock.
You don't hear.
I move closer in the pews to the door.
Okay.
Um,
You knock, but you don't hear a response.
Do the guards react?
They haven't noticed you.
Okay, and this is a one-story building.
Yes,
Are there guards on the outside?
you wouldn't
There were
know.
the two at the entrance.
Yeah, outside of those two, you wouldn't know.
Does this? I guess we could determine this by going outside and checking. But if now that we know the location of the office we need to break into, we can go outside and see about peeking through the window to see if he's in there or if he's like
Okay.
sleeping or what.
Can I do a quick check to just see if any of the guards are paying attention?
I mean, if we walk outside, it shouldn't really matter, right?
I'm not walking
Uh,
outside though.
Oh, I see.
Let me see here. Well, so what are you trying to accomplish outside of like just seeing if they aren't paying attention?
If they're not paying attention, I'm gonna just quickly get up from that front pew near that door
Mm-hmm.
and just try and open the door and just push me and goals in.
Okay. Hmm. So I think, let me just check a couple things. So this is obviously something that I'm not familiar with when it comes to rules and such, because in my mind, and I'll explain this before we go on, is like the guards aren't necessarily not paying attention. You know, like they're looking around, they're scanning the room, they're standing guard. Um, but what the determining factor of like if they do anything will be dependent on what you're trying to do, right? Which is why I asked. So
Okay.
if you're looking to attempt to go in this room, depending on how you do it is where the check will come in, whether like you do so like you're gonna brute force the door open, you're gonna
Oh
like
no.
ghouls
I'm just
ghouls
gonna try
run.
the handle, and if it
Right.
opens, we're just gonna go
Okay.
straight through.
Okay. So then I would say you're trying to obviously not bring attention to yourself as you're doing this, right?
Yeah.
Um you know what, let me do a roll real quick. Wait, where are my dice?
Probably on your desk somewhere.
No, the D&D Beyond dice are gone.
What?
Give it a refresh.
You might, yeah. I still
Yeah.
see mine. So
Yeah, I have the custom dice. I have it.
Yeah, it's just like the little round circle in the corner is gone.
huh.
Yeah, I'll just roll my physical dice. Hold on.
Oops. I didn't realize that would actually send.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll another perception check.
Both of us or just him?
Just Ratnam.
Okay.
Oh fuck yes.
Okay, so
Oh damn.
you notice that the three guards within these three, so this one, and this one are all pretty alert looking around. This one, however, kind of seems to be giving off a general air of like what's the word I want to use? I don't know if it's the correct one, but like
Boredom?
aloofness, like they're not really caring that they're there, I guess, and that like
Okay.
they have a job to do. They, you can tell they're kind of bored and they're just like, oh my god, like I can't wait till my shift's over type.
Aw.
You get those vibes from them, right?
Okay.
Oh,
So,
nice drink.
yeah, you can go ahead and go for that door if you would like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You go over to the door handle and you reach out and you go to turn it, right? Try to turn the handle and it doesn't give.
Damn.
Okay. Um, just gonna totally naturally walk away.
Just checking to make sure that everything's secure, you know,
Yeah, safety.
Safety first.
from hooligans and thieves and kidnappers.
Um, yeah, yeah. I think we should rejoin the party and let them know.
Yeah, you don't want to go around back and see if we can see it.
Yeah, but if we're gonna go in through the back, we might as
Well, I'm just
well.
gonna take a peek see. I'm not gonna like do anything. I need to know what the guy looks like.
True. But if we're gonna go in the back, might as well bring the others to you know, help
Sure,
out,
sure.
cover
Or
the
I could
escape.
keep an eye out, and you go get the others, so make sure he doesn't leave his office or something.
Okay.
So I'll sit here in front of the door at the pew, and you go get the others.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sounds like a plan.
Right. So right now you leave the church and you make your way back to where you two left the group.
So the the priest said that Redstone's in his office, but he's not taking any visitors. Uh, Gulls is currently inside, making sure he doesn't leave through the front. So we were thinking of maybe trying to sneak in through the back.
We want to do that now? Are we not going to wait for dark?
I mean, we are here.
Oh, that's the mentality.
All right.
I mean, wait for dark. Is Homie Kwon gonna sleep in his office? Like, I don't. We got to get him before he goes home
Yeah.
for the day.
Or we could
You
tell
sleep
him
at the
home.
office?
Or we could wait for him to leave. That's true. As long, well, I still need to take a gander in here and see what this fella even looks like, so we know that, like, oh yeah, he's leaving.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sneak around to the. Is there a window in the back? Did we tell when we went outside?
From the direction in which you approached, no.
No. Okay. Well, just go through the motions. I'll run outside just to like, you know, appear to just need some fresh air and do a lap around the building and see if there's a window or back exit to the office we're looking at.
Okay. So as you make your way around, you do notice like along the front, there's a couple of high arch type windows. They're a little ways up because this being a church, like they have high ceilings. Um, you do see
Okay, so it's not
some,
a ground window, it's like a window, a raised window.
yeah. Here on the front, on the side, same thing as you come around. To the back side of the building here, there's no windows. As you come throughout this whole area. Here, there's a couple of windows that are like lower to the ground. You make your way onto this side over here. And same thing, no windows. You come to here, same thing, no windows, and then here there's one final high up arched window.
Okay, well, I just need one that I can see through easily. So I can take a gander at and see what this feller looks like.
I mean, you've determined the room that he's in, and there are no windows on that building, or that part of the building.
Oh, I thought you said that there was some off to the other side.
There are. Let me switch colors here.
Yeah, color them in for me.
What the fuck? So there's windows like on here, right?
Okay, yeah.
There's windows here. There's no windows on the rest of it, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that means that dude is using some sort of candle or some shit because he doesn't have sunlight in the room he's in. So he'll have to come out once his candles run out either way.
We'll wait him out.
So I'll be here.
I mean, he could be using magic light, but whatever.
Hey, man.
There could also be sunlight or sunroof.
Oh yeah,
Window.
Oh,
What is the word I'm thinking of?
sunroof?
Highlight.
Skylight.
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 Yeah. I mean,
I
not that I think we remember that fact, but just throwing that out there.
I mean, all right, Knox, do you want to climb up on that building? Somebody
I mean,
smaller
did you
than
go join the
myself.
group goals, or did you go back?
Oh yeah,
inside?
I just wanted to do a lap to see where the windows were at and come back.
So go back to the group.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll explain the window situation.
Okay.
Be like, there's only windows in this main room. These other two rooms don't have any windows, so they're using some sort of interior lights to be able to see. Say that to everybody.
Okay.
theoretically, couldn't Nox and I describe what the man looked like to Gulls?
We can now. Now that it's back.
So
True.
we won't be going in the back.
Yeah, that didn't work out. Next idea.
Wait,
I mean, me and
there's a secret passage that outputs somewhere else, is what we've been trying to tell you guys.
yeah.
That
Oh,
could be anywhere, apart from the one that you know that is in the church.
Well, we came out of it. We could go back to where we had come out at.
Did it not end up in the church?
No.
What?
When we left from the church, we went through the tunnel that the goons came out of. That tunnel led to somewhere else outside of this on the street.
Yeah,
I thought
an alleyway down the way.
I thought it was an internal one.
Mm-mm.
No. Though, if there's another secret passage to what Nox witnessed, we don't know where that one goes.
This church is a labyrinth.
this church is so
So, that was my idea, was to retrace Nox and I's steps to leave the church in secret, go through that secret passage, and get back into that room, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Do it.
Okay.
Wait, are we all going to go together? Because he's not taking visitors.
He's not taking visitors, so I mean, if he Tim, time check day or what time of it is?
It's like 5 now.
And do we roughly know of a time? Does the church close?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say the church has a close time.
Okay. So I mean, if we're assuming we've got the information that he's in there, he's not taking visitors. We could go to the back way now to try and sneak in to surprise him before he has the chance to leave.
Yeah, because we know where he's at now.
Yeah.
Maybe not later.
Yeah, so I'm down with going through retracing our steps and using the goon tunnel.
Okay.
Sounds like a swell idea.
All right. So everyone seems to be in agreement. You're going to head back to the alleyway that has the secret doorway in it.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys head down the street, turn a corner, head into an alleyway, and come to the door that you exited earlier in the day.
All right. Does the door open for us? I try it.
You're just trying to open the door?
Yeah.
Yes. The door
Okay.
opens. And as soon as you open the door, you're greeted with a dude sitting there on a chair at the bottom of the like slight flight of stairs that led upward.
Does he react?
Yeah.
He's looking up, but you can tell he's like squinting.
Okay, so I'll close the door slowly.
And you hear him like, huh?
I'm going to back up. No, I'm going to back up slightly from the door, pull out my bow and arrow, and aim it at the door, and say, "Guys, you might want to get ready for a fight."
In an alleyway? Why?
Because
Let's get it.
there was a dude sitting at the bottom of the stairs, Corn.
Let's get it.
This is what we call a surprise attack.
I'm about to throw my glaive at him like a fucking Olympian.
Hurl it like a spear.
I mean, he's probably only like less than 5 feet away. Because the flight of the stairs, it wasn't that big, right, Tim?
No,
Oh, I
it's
see.
not that. It's not that far.
Well, yeah. So I mean, if Goals does hurl his glaive at him like an Olympian, that's gonna strike and hurt hard, right? I'm okay with that plan.
Unless it misses.
That's true. How wide is the hallway, though?
I mean, it's a normal hallway.
About to be ambushed, not on my watch.
Oh boy.
I can say it, motherfucker.
But yeah, so my line of thinking is, I open the door. He sees something open the door, questions it. He's probably gonna come up to the door to see what opened it, and if he opens the door from his end, I'm gonna shoot him.
Unless he goes down the other way to go, hey,
Like-
someone's coming in.
The door opens.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I mean,
the door
that is
opens.
a fair.
The door opens.
Oh boy.
I fire my arrow at what I'm assuming would be his knee height.
Roll for hit.
It's a gnome. You strike him in the head.
Actions.
Roll damage. Okay. You said his head is what you're aiming for?
Knee height.
Knee height. So in his leg. Okay.
Cripple him.
So as the door opens, you loose your arrow and it smashes like into like his like right above his knee, like his thigh area, right? And like he's like, ah, and like as he does that, so as he does, as that hits his leg, he loses balance and falls down the stairs backwards. Where is? Let me just double check.
And manslaughter.
Hey, I'm okay with this.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Brain
and
on the
as
manslaughter.
he falls backwards, he tumbles over himself, and you hear a loud snap.
Damn.
And he is just slumped at the bottom of the steps.
Well,
Okay, well everybody inside the door.
yeah, he
Didn't need to
won't
throw
be
my
here for the next
spear
adventure.
after all.
He won't be here for the next adventure.
Everybody inside, just calmly.
You guys are turning us into murder hobos.
Hey, I'm angry that they attacked my corn. What are you gonna do about it?
So you all like pile inside this hallway, and as you get to the bottom of the stairs, like that dude is obviously uh dead, laying there. There's barely enough space for you all to be like on the stairs themselves. So you would need to like step over him and beyond him. You see his chair sitting there, and then like down the hallway passage, you can see, well, I mean, those that don't have night vision, or dark
I
vision,
can't see shit.
you can see a torch, down the ways, but you don't, like, and like it's providing just enough light where you can see like the edges of like the walls and stuff like that, so you're not gonna necessarily run into anything um in particular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna go make sure the doors that we came through is closed and check for a lock to lock it.
Yep, there's a lock on it.
see, that was their mistake.
Excellent.
They
I'm
didn't
gonna
lock
bolt
their
that
own door.
shit.
Yeah, like it's just like one of those little like latches that just like flip down, like it, but it's like a wood latch, so it
Absolutely.
clicks into place
Engaging.
after you shut it.
Cool. And then maybe for like extra safety, I'm a is is there enough room when the door opens? Is there like a little landing where I could take the chair and go shove it underneath like the door handle?
No.
Poop.
No, yeah. The top stair is like at the door.
Oh,
So
okay.
there wouldn't be enough space for you to like prop the chair under it. Like under like a handle or anything. Plus it also exits outward. Like the door swings outward, not
Oh.
inward.
Fair.
I mean,
That would have
be
been a
pretty
hilarious
awkward
moment if
trying
there
to-
was enough if there was enough space and then someone just whipped it open. Anyways. So
I
doors
just
now
want to
locked.
discourage there to be other people in here, but
Right. No, that's fair.
maybe prop the guy back up in the chair, face him away from the door.
Burners type shit.
Yeah, you
Somebody
pick up
slap some
the
sunglasses on him.
you pick the body up of this dude, and you set him back in the chair, and you know he's
His head
dead, so
just
he's
hangs
slumped
there at an
over. Yeah,
unnatural angle.
Yeah, just kind of prop him against the wall, making it look he slumped over asleep.
Put some sunglasses on him, you know, no one
Yep.
know.
None the wiser.
All right, what's your marching order down this hallway?
I'll go first. Because Corin, you don't naturally have dark vision, right?
No, I don't have dark vision.
And I mean, Tim did give us a torch, but I'll go first since I have dark vision and I know the general layout of where we came from.
Yeah, I'll follow second.
Yeah, because I think you and Ratnob are the only ones who have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works and elves. The rest of us do not.
Those are gonna be Nox, Ratnob,
Rat knob.
then who?
It's a backpack time.
Good backpack time.
I mean,
I guess I'll go behind Ratnob. Who do you want to hang out with, Melissa?
I mean, I guess I could just be in between anyway. I'll be like second to last.
Have girls bring up the rear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
you start to head down this hallway, and as you get closer to the light source of this torch, there's a slight turn that is coming up that you can see.
Okay. Do we hear anything as we're traversing this hallway?
Just you guys walking.
Okay.
I assume we're being quiet about it.
Yes.
Okay, so if you guys are moving at sneaking speed and stuff like that, yeah, like you're doing your best to keep quiet and everything like that, sneaking along. You get to the corner that's there.
Okay, I peek around the corner.
You slightly tilt your like head just ever so much around the corner, and you can see down the hallway to the um, next set of stairs that lead up, and a door, and another torch down by the door, but you don't see anybody there.
Okay, and
Is
there's
that
no.
the
It's just a straight shot. There's no other offshoots that come into this.
No.
Okay, I will proceed forward.
door that we had come into the hallway before?
Yeah. So you proceed down this second stretch of the hallway, and you come to the the stairs leading up to the door, and you can see that the door is currently unlocked. The latch that was there when you guys left earlier in the day um, is currently locked into place. Or sorry, not locked into place.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So we were right at the. That's okay. That's what we are.
And then I'm going to redraw this real quick just so.
While you do that, we'll talk amongst ourselves. Okay, guys, what is the game plan? Because I foresee us, if we burst into the room, he's gonna call for the guards.
Okay.
So
Punch him in the throat.
the desk is a decent distance from this door.
Violence and
Throw
speed of
something at his
action.
throat.
Do we have any form of paralysis or sleep spray,
Sleep
smoke
deprivation.
screens?
I don't have that kind of magic.
Can Melissa like
I've got the
hypnotize
hilt
him or
of
some
my
shit?
sword. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. I just smack him with my glaive and he'll be Audi 5000.
I could turn into a small creature and sneak
Oh, we
in.
could just put you under the door.
Yeah, I could go under the door. I could sneak up maybe like behind him and then restrain him maybe.
I mean, the way these passages are, and the way they seem to be secret rooms, I don't think there's an under to this door. I don't think it's
Oh, you think?
a full door. I think it's like a full
I tell
ceiling
you
to
what,
wall, ceiling to floor covering.
roaches get under anything.
I'm like, yeah, I was thinking like a bug. Leslie doesn't like the idea of being a bug. Corn's probably okay with it. But yeah, I was thinking, yeah, something small like a spider or a cockroach or something to skitter through the crack.
A spider? How relevant.
I know, right? Fucking spiders get through anything. I think they have magic IRL.
And I suppose we could always just crack open the door as well to let you in as your animal form.
True. Yeah, because I just don't want to. My concern would be to alert him. Lucky that the door is unlocked,
Yeah.
because that was going to be another issue of having to go push the button to get us
I
through.
thought the latch was on your side. Or the side we're on.
Right. Well, I wasn't sure how the latch worked.
It's this.
When we were
It's
walking
very.
through the tunnel.
It's very similar to the other one that you guys just closed. So it's a simple like wooden latching mechanism that would just secure the door from your side.
So that. Yeah, because I remember when we were inside the office that like he had to push the button and then that let the goons in
Mm-hmm.
theoretically, or that was my assumption because I went and pushed the button, and that's what revealed the door to us to leave.
Right.
So that's what I got. That's my suggestion. I could turn into a small creature and then hope to sneak behind him and then restrain him.
Okay.
and then you guys can come in and
How
we'll
will we know
deal
when
with
to
it.
charge through?
I mean, I guess you would be able to hear, right, if I say something that lets you know that it's like we're good.
Okay.
Or I guess if you like left the crack of the door open to see through, you could watch for it. The door is within view of the desk, if theoretically if he's sitting there.
Well, yeah. We can go with this. We'll make it
Okay.
So
work.
nervous.
All right.
It's
So what's
fine.
the
The worst that
what's
will
the
happen is we'll die.
what is the plan?
Corin is going to shapeshift. We're going to open the door slightly for him to get into the office. Corin is then going to attempt to restrain this dude, assuming he's in
And assuming he's alone.
there.
Okay.
Find out shortly.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotta find out.
Okay.
Gotta
So,
find out.
Corin, what are you shapeshifting into?
I would like to shapeshift into a bug, like a spider
I guess
or
spider.
like a beetle or something. Just something small enough that I can like, take the perimeter of the room and get behind the desk.
Okay. Uh.
That's not likely to be noticed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Just for the sake of everything, just pick an insect of some sort if you want to specify.
Mm. Uh, maybe like a little pill bug.
Okay.
Holy
Uh.
moly, excuse you?
Yeah.
So what? We're gonna have to wait like a half hour to cross the room.
No, they could skitter pretty quick.
Turn into a ball and roll over there.
So yeah, you cast your wild shape, and you
Poof.
anamorph down into this
Xenomorphs.
yeah
That
into
sounds
this
horrifying.
into
Oh no,
this
you can
pill
never
bug.
hurt.
And now you're kind of just chilling there, skitter over to the door.
I opened the door slightly for Corin to get through.
Roll a stealth check.
Buttons.
Creak.
Yeah, so you are able to very, very, very carefully just slightly pressure on the door, just enough that there's this just the you can't even tell that there's a crack, but Corin can see that there's a crack, and they make for it. And you see them skitter along and go under the door into the crack. Corin, I'm not going to shrink your character thing, but you come out of the door into the room.
First, is that asshole in here?
Let's see. I don't really. There's obviously not stats for a pill bug, but I'm going to say that you have night vision.
I doubt that bugs have night vision. Wait, is it dark in here?
Yes.
Oh.
You
Why is he
you
just sitting in the dark?
you don't see any lights currently lit, and so you're not able to, given your size, I'm going to say you can only see like maybe like the actual tool. I'm going to say you could see like this.
I see.
What do you see?
But at the moment, I don't see dick face.
Correct.
Yes.
So I guess I'll skitter towards maintaining the perimeter of the wall.
Yeah. So you
I'd like
move
to
yourself.
not get accidentally stepped on.
Are you wanting to go up or down from here?
I'd like to go south and then west.
Okay. So keeping to as close to the bottom of the bookshelves and whatnot as you can. You make your way south and make your way this way, and you don't see anyone here at the desk. You don't see the bodies that you had hid there earlier in the day, but you do notice like that even though the blood has been cleaned up, there is like a slight reddish hue stain.
Staining.
Yeah.
We've left our mark. Okay. So while I'm walking through this dark room and I'm not seeing him, am I hearing anybody? Like, am I hearing him murmur to himself or walk around or?
He'll go through
No.
enough ears.
So you continue along, you're moving past the desk. You get to here and you're still going. You get to this corner, you still haven't heard anything. You haven't heard anything, you haven't seen anything yet.
Son of a bitch, where is that motherfucker? Okay. Well, at this point, I'm pretty convinced that he's not in here. And then I know that Nox said that there is a potentially different secret passageway, but I don't know where that is or how to get in there. So I will head back to the group. Skitter back in. I guess I'll drop my wild shape so that I can converse with them all. So they're all going to be very surprised that I suddenly appear. Poof. Hey guys.
Did you find anything?
There's nobody in there.
What do you mean there's
It's
nobody in
empty.
there? Ghouls, Retnot. You guys said that he was in here?
That's the information I got from the priest.
So they think he's in here.
Secret trap through the floor.
So at the very least, maybe we can snoop around in his office and get some other evidence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you all make your way inside the office. Well,
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. Go to rifle through his desk drawers.
yeah, so you get to his desk and a couple of the drawers open easily enough without any issue, and there's various paperwork in them. Are you looking for anything specific?
Yeah, like any paperwork to do with relics
Okay. It's quite a lot of paperwork
and
that they have within their
potentially
drawers.
anything that has the captain's name on, Mr. Tibbins, or that Robert D dude.
Okay. Yeah, you're so far like the bit of paperwork that you've gone through in the drawers that you've opened so far, uh there aren't there aren't there's nothing specific here. Um there is one drawer however that won't open.
Can I force it open?
How are you
Do you
wanting
not
to
have
do that?
lockpicks?
Oh. Actually,
Because I was like, aren't you our rogue?
While he's investigating the door, I'm going over to where I saw the priest dude pull the books the first time.
oh yeah, got thieves' tools.
There you go. I'm gonna go with Nox to the bookshelf.
So how do I use these thieves' tools?
So essentially how they work is uh your proficiency with those tools, which I believe is like something that you get over time as you use them, will then add a bonus to any checks when it comes to opening locks and disarming traps.
Okay.
I don't see.
I think. Hold up. It should say somewhere, right? That you like
I
make
mean,
a
I just
roll and
read
then
it.
you add your proficiency bonus.
I just read the tool itself. It's definitely probable it's in the thing. Hold on. See if I go to. It's either that or specifically in the tool section. So hold on. Okay, so these tools are a small set of tools that any character in D&D can acquire and become proficient in. Proficiency requires 2,000 hours or 250 days of training from a teacher for 1 gold per day. Sorry,
Rogues can start with lockpick, the thieves' tools proficiency, which includes lockpicking, but at a
Yeah,
lower
that's-
I
level.
didn't
Well, it says
make that.
dexterity checks. Other dexterity checks. The DM might call for a dexterity check when you try to accomplish tasks of the following: picking a lock, disabling a trap, blah blah blah. But we're concerned about picking a lock, so apparently it's a dexterity check.
I think.
Wait.
Then you just don't add that +2.
No, wait. I got it. Ratnob, give me your thieves tools. I apparently have playing card set and thieves tools in my proficiency in languages box, but I do not have thieves tools. I have a crowbar.
Yeah, well, Ratnob has that in his proficiency box as well. I'm just trying to determine what. I guess it's just your
The proficiency bonus is 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do have it in my.
Yeah, I'm just trying to determine what the bonus is.
It's 2. We all have a proficiency bonus of 2 when we start out in our proficiencies. Pretty sure. Because I have a proficiency bonus of 2 to whatever I'm proficient in, including skill checks that I'm proficient in. And then it goes up from there as I level.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's. I was just wanting to verify.
Yeah, I think
'cause
everybody starts with 2.
Yep. Okay. So you're wanting to try and open this via lockpicking tools.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to
Or
see
thieves'
Ratnob
tools.
trying to do, like, get out his thieves' tools and trying to get into the thing. And I'm going to walk over to him and clap him on the back and go, I believe in you, and cast guidance.
Nice.
I believe in you, but just let me help you.
Well, yeah, so when you make your ability check, roll an additional d4 and add that to your score.
Go ahead. Roll your dexterity check. Cool. Yeah, you pop that bitch right open.
Damn, you didn't even need my d4.
Yeah, because it's 18 plus the 2, and then
You rolled a 4! Holy shit!
Ooh,
Worth.
good job.
Nothing on 2.
what's that?
Nothing on 2. It's the lockpicking lawyer.
Oh. Yeah, so you pop that open, pull the drawer open, and inside you see a couple of things. You see a small like book, you see a bottle, and you see shit, I was gonna say something. Oh, you see like a small sack. Like a dice bag size sack.
You mean
I don't know if you know how big that is.
Ouch.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like a
what,
pouch.
like a coin,
Sure, like a
coin
pouch.
purse?
Like a pouch.
What was that term again, Tim?
A pouch.
One more time.
Pouch.
Yeah, go for the pouch.
Yeah, you pick it up and it makes some jingling.
Jingle, jingle, we're rich again.
I double check to make sure it's coins and then pocket that.
Yeah, it's 10 coins.
What kind of
Oh,
coins?
sorry, 10 silver.
Okay.
guess I'll look at the book next.
So you pick it up, flip it open, and because like there's nothing on the covers, you flip it open, and it's like a travel size book of a novel, and you can see on the first page that you open it to, it's blank, and there's um like a handwritten inscription to you know to Redstone. I'm fucking drawing a blank on his first name though. Richard, Armin. Sorry,
Did you
like
give us his first name? I don't even remember.
yeah,
it
Armin
being
Armin
father.
Redstone.
Oh,
So you're it's a dear Armin Redstone, or like Armin Redstone. This book has meant a lot to me. Just like your kind of normal stuff that you'd see in that sort of a inscription. And then it's just signed by. It just says Redstone at the bottom.
Wait,
Interesting.
it's a book with his signature in it?
From Redstone
No,
to
you
Redstone.
can't.
yes.
You can't tell if it's his signature or not. Like at a glance, you'd have
But
to
it says to Redstone from Redstone.
to
Well,
Armin
yeah.
Redstone, and
To
the
Armin
signer
Redstone.
is just says Redstone.
What the fuck?
I mean, this father Redstone is apparently the second Redstone we've met, because I mean, the first one was
Yeah.
Marcus Redstone.
That's true.
And I did specifically inquire if I saw any resemblance, and Tim told me no. So 2 people with the last name Redstone.
Yeah, your role did not support your ability to determine if they were related.
No, I think you just flat out told me no.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I feel
Don't
like I
worry,
might have
we've
had
got
you roll
proof.
like history or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So it's just signed Redstone.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back,
We were
Caleb.
about to send a search party.
Man, so sorry. I should have
It's
gone
okay.
when we took that break earlier, and then I was like, nah, I can hold it. And then, yeah.
No, it's okay. So to catch you up, he opened the drawer.
Okay,
He found a small sack of silver coins,
sweet.
or a small pouch. He found a bottle which he hasn't looked at yet, and he found a like travel size book, which
Okay.
he has so far opened to determine that like it was perhaps like a gift based off of the inscription inside.
Okay.
From another person with the same last name Redstone.
What is the title of the book?
Redstone. That's a great question. Knox.
It's called
Not me.
Back and Forth, a Kobold Story.
Goddamn kobolds! No.
There and back again.
There and back again.
No, it's Back and Forth.
Back and
Well,
forth.
right,
A
but
kobold
the
story.
play is.
Yes.
Shame it's not forward and back.
Forward and back.
Yeah, then you go
yeah.
forward and back.
I'm just gonna flip through the pages. Anything standing out?
No, nothing in particular. Like you can tell it's a pretty well read book though. And like there are a couple of points that like there are a couple scribbles in like the margins, but it's just like, oh, like this is really funny, or I don't know, just like
Okay.
random thoughts about like what's happening in the book.
All right. I look at the bottle next.
You pick the bottle up. There's no particular labelage to it or anything along those lines.
Smell it.
I mean, I do want to, but I'm so nervous. I don't know what it is.
Here, I'll smell it. Was it a cork? Twist
Yeah,
off? What kind of bottle we dealing
it's
with?
got a cork top.
All right, pop that baby and let me smell it.
Yeah. So ghouls, you walk over and you're like, I'll smell it. You pop the cork off of the top of the bottle. You take a really big whiff, and you instantly recognize that it is mead.
My favorite. All right, so this guy's on the drinky drink. What about these silver coins?
Oh,
Make
you
sure
don't see
they're
them.
up to snuff.
They went in my pocket as soon as I saw them.
Oh, well, you should check them out to see if they're not like Chuck E. Cheese tokens or some shit.
Nope. You guys have no idea about this money pouch.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
standing
It's
right
like that.
there.
Are you?
I came over to slap
No.
him on the back to guide him.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
true.
that's true.
True.
And then
You're
Ghouls just
jangling
came
all of a
over.
sudden, sir.
Well, they're in my pocket now, so
All right, so
Acorn doesn't
he's
care
a
about money.
drinker.
And then,
Um,
so while this is happening, Nox, you moved over to the bookshelf where you saw Redstone disappear earlier in the day.
Yeah,
What have you been up to?
just investigating all the books on it to see if I can see anything out of place.
Can you specify what you mean?
I
Like,
guess I want to
what exactly are you looking for, or like, are you doing anything in particular to do your investigations?
Yeah, I'm looking at all the book titles, kind of tugging on each one individually, seeing if there's any kind of hidden switch or hidden switch or button behind or amongst the bookshelves, the bookshelf itself. Just trying to figure out how this dude opened his secret door to get out.
Oh yeah. Can you do
Start
like a
touching
perception
everything.
check to see if
Yep.
there's anything out of place?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Investigation.
I'm
So
also
are you?
I am also looking at the book titles to see if there's any misaligned books that don't seem like they should be there, kind of idea.
Super Mario Bros. This doesn't exist.
So
Hold on.
are you? So as you're carrying out your check over this, are you starting on like the shelf that's like at eye level, or like where are you starting? Just so I have a better idea of where you're at.
I guess because the shelf goes top to bottom, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
floor to ceiling.
full wall. Yeah.
I'm not starting at my eye level. I'm starting at my torso level, I guess, because from what I gathered from when he pulled the lever, he didn't really make any outlandish reaches. So
Mhm.
my idea is that he didn't need to move as much. So
Okay.
it would have to be something at what would be arm height.
Okay.
I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah. Go ahead and do an investigation check for me.
Okay. There we go. Fuck you, dice.
So as you are going through and doing this check, you're kind of you said you were kind of like tugging on the books a little bit. I'm not sure in what way, like if you were just trying to pull them off the shelf like you would a book or whatever. But so far your investigation has remained fruitless.
All right. At this moment, I want to remember that there is the actual door we came into and go over to that. Not either of the secret doors, but the actual door to the office. I want to go
Yeah.
over to that and lock it or double check that it's locked and secured.
Okay. You go over and I'm gonna say, you're being cautious, so you very carefully put your hand on the door handle and like start to like ever so gently give it a turn until like you feel resistance and you know it's locked.
Okay.
Melissa,
I'm
what are
going
you
to.
doing?
Well, I've been trying to look around the room, I guess, the same as him, but just, I guess, not in such great detail since Goals isn't the investigator.
Oh, thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Definitely not listening.
I was just thinking out loud, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. Okay, so you're just kind of like looking around?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say my plan out loud.
You're good. I like everyone else has been kind of doing so. I just wanted to check in with Melissa, see what they're doing.
No, I'm like flopped on the ground.
Lie on the deck and
You
flop
just
like a peach.
you just like laid down, and it's oddly suspicious that you're laying in the same spot where a man was murdered earlier that day.
That's why
Gotta
she
be
laid
a
down
one
That
bandage.
sounds
Is it
One-armed
really all
ghost.
that
Just-
suspicious?
Just rolling in it like a dog when it wants to get a scent on it.
She's having a good time. Don't worry about it.
Oh god, Justin, I don't know. You guys don't keep up with the league teasers and stuff anymore, right?
No.
There's the next character is Vex, the emo Yordle, and like now that I've seen that teaser, I just think of Melissa as Vex now.
I'm gonna have to watch that later. Okay, so you've gone through the desk. You're not finding any paperwork that's standing out. You were able to open the one drawer that was locked. Found the contents inside.
And it was just guilty pleasures.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do from here?
I'm gonna return to the bookshelf and continue trying to figure out the secret of this bookshelf.
Okay, I was gonna go over to Knox and be like, so where was this other place that you saw him leave through?
Yeah, it's got to be like under the. Is there a carpet on the floor or a rug?
He was
No.
over last when I vaguely saw him. He was over here. He did something over here. The door opened, and then he scuttled out.
Scuttled.
Yeah, like Zoidberg.
That's what I
Boop, 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 boop.
pictured.
Well, shit. I guess I'll.
Wait, you guys opened the other door with the button on the desk or something? Or was it?
Yes,
Corn did.
there is a button underneath the desk on like the underside of it that opens up the door we came in here through.
Okay. Can I investigate the desk, like the underside, see if there's any other buttons to press?
Sure.
I will join Knox in the investigation of the bookshelf to pull books
Yeah,
out
go
and
for it.
look for buttons.
What was the?
I'm gonna.
Ratnob, while you are investigating this, the rest of this desk on the underside, you do find the button. It was pretty obvious to you right away. You saw like the well-worn portion under the desk, signifying that someone has like continuously touched there, and you press it. Nothing happens because the door in which you guys came in is already open. Like it's already
Okay.
unlocked.
I'm sorry. What was the rug answer?
No, it's a hardwood floor.
Hardwood, you say?
Yes.
Like
rugs.
slats or like
Like
one of these-
mahogany, fine ass wood.
Okay, I'm just
Okay.
seeing maybe there's like a
Nicely
loose
stained.
plank or something. But
And stained with the blood of our enemies now.
It's true.
man, can I just push this bookshelf the fuck over? I don't really want to go through the books on it. Maybe the passageway is behind it, and it's got a slide or some shit.
Like the
Wait,
wall you're on?
I mean, wherever Knox is poking around, because he was pulling on books and stuff, trying to get something to open, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you see
maybe
me
if
and
I
Knox like just like pulling at books on this
So,
bookshelf.
physically, I try to move the bookshelf. Because I
how?
shrunk
Describe it.
with my, I fucking
How
grab it.
like how are
and
you
I
trying to move
slide
it? Specify.
As
Like,
I
pushing it
intend
to the side,
remove
pulling
this
it off the
bookshelf
wall.
from its current location. Like, pick it the fuck up.
Are you
and
pushing?
set
Are
it
you
down
pulling?
behind me? I am
like-
grabbing it and lifting it off the ground.
Okay. Do a strength check.
Okay. Oh, just a straight.
Yeah,
Damn!
That's a save.
Oh, true.
Oof.
Oh, save.
Yeah, I
Oof.
need a standard strength check, please. I'm
Slash
sorry.
embarrassing. This one.
Still good.
So you kind of like squat down like you're getting ready to do it like like a good deadlift. You grab the bookshelves, brace yourself, your muscles start straining, and you lift, and suddenly two of the bookshelves give way and all the books crumble to the ground.
Just gonna shake my head at Goals and be like, "What are you doing? You're
Failed
gonna get us caught."
successfully. I'm trying to see what's back here. Now we know.
So, Corin, you wanted to do an investigation, right? Like you're
Yes.
helping investigate. Go ahead and roll. After you watch Ghoul's like muscles bulge, and then suddenly these bookshelves give way under his strength, and these books collapse to the ground.
Shake my head.
You're like, okay, so those bookshelves are out of the question.
See, I
As
don't.
you
I
continue
don't
your
investigate. I
investigation, please
destroy.
roll.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, you are more concerned about the books that fell for some reason.
Damn.
And you are like investigating those ones.
Corn, what are you doing? Get up.
But he like knocked all these over onto the floor, and then they made all that noise, and now we're gonna get caught. Goals, what the hell are you doing?
But that's fine. That actually surprisingly works out for us because that way we know those books aren't connected to anything.
Do we just take all the books off the shelves?
We can try that. That might
Just
work.
take all the books off the shelves.
Yep. Let's
Okay,
just
you
take all
guys
the books
start.
off the shelves.
Yeah, you guys start pulling books off, and sure enough, you come across one that doesn't give so easily.
Haha. Good
I
job,
destroyed this
Ghouls.
bookshelf. Yeah. Yeah.
So you whomever you
I'll
come
do it.
across you find the book, and you grab the spine, and you notice the title says "Gone with the Wind." and you give it a good solid tug, and it pulls out, and you hear a click, and the whole shelf shifts to the right.
Quick question.
Yes.
Where was this book? Was it eye level? Was it lower, higher
No,
than
it
where I
was
was originally searching?
oddly enough where you were originally looking.
Because I mean,
Unfortunately,
I did say I was looking at all the book titles.
well, true, but you
But
didn't.
your investigation
you
roll was
yeah,
bad.
You didn't. You didn't. Nothing stood out to you.
Okay.
But now that we've removed all the books from the shelf, you're like, aha!
Yeah, you're
Aha!
like, this makes sense. Because he was indeed gone with the
Gone
wind.
with the wind.
We're gonna find that some bitch.
Okay,
Uh,
so do we need to leave? Because when he did it before, it closed instantly. So do we need to? Do I need to stay here holding this book? That's what I'm currently checking.
How do you
Like,
want
if I let go
How
of
do
the,
you want to
if I
check
let,
that?
I let go of the book, does the shelf close?
No.
Okay.
So theoretically, there's a closing mechanism inside.
Okay.
So what's the plan, Ox? Are we gonna go in?
I plan to.
Okay. I'll turn and go right now, Melissa. We found the other entrance, the other secret passage. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow. I got nothing else better to do.
We're just waiting so you can use the puppet cannon to blast him.
Okay, so what's your marching order from here?
I'll go in first.
You want to just do what you did last time?
Yeah, let's just do the same order that we had last time.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, swap me in
Okay.
right now.
Okay. So as you all go to this entrance, it's an immediate staircase going down.
Okay.
And Nox, you can see that it goes like a short flight down, turns, another short flight down. And it's well lit. There's like 2 torches in this small space, so like you can see just fine.
Okay. Did I notice the closing mechanism on the other side of the door?
Uh, I'm
we
going to
passed
say yes, you did.
I want to make sure to close the door behind us.
Okay. So like, are you just gonna like hit it as you walk past, or?
Hit it after everyone's inside.
Okay, so you're gonna wait and follow up on at the end then.
Oh, because I guess there's not enough space for us to squeeze around then.
I mean, it's a hallway. You guys could potentially fit on the first flight of stairs onto the landing, but you, outside of like knowing that there's another set of stairs there, you don't know, you don't know what else is there.
All right, I'll do that.
So, like-
I'll be at the end of the line for closing the door. Then I'm fine.
Okay, so everyone else files past you, and you hit the button, and the door slides shut fairly quickly, and then you hear a click as it locks into place.
Okay.
Ratnob, you have the lead.
I can't see
Yeah. Let's start walking.
All right. You begin moving down the stairs, and you notice that the space here is bricked until you get to the landing. And as you start going down the second bit, it turns into transitions into like more like stone, right? Like rough stone.
Okay.
As you turn the corner, you and I'm just gonna put this for drawing purposes. So you come down, these stairs here, and this isn't accurate to the width, right? As you get to these stairs, you see this room here, which is about 20 feet across, and it's full of all sorts of stuff. Books, scrolls. There seems to be like some trying to think of it, like flasks of things. There's bottles. There's some chest type deals, armoires. You notice that there's like a hammock hanging against one side of the wall, and I'll kind of quickly draw all this out. I just want to describe it first, right? So we'll say you notice that there's like this hammock here. We've got like an armoire and some chests, and there's like this big shelf type thing here, and it's got all sorts of stuff on it. It's not tall. It's like maybe comes up to your hip as you're coming to this bottom flight of stairs, type deal. Got boop and stuff there, right? You notice as you are coming down the stairs, however, roll a perception check.
Okay.
everyone.
Just Ratnob, since he's in the lead for now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
baby.
you notice as you come down the stairs, the like makeshift hammock type thing is swinging.
But there's no one in the room I can see.
Not from what you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna motion to everyone to be quiet and stealthy, and start stealthing over to the swinging hammock.
Okay. So you start moving into the room. I'm gonna assume everyone else also kind of files in here.
sir.
Distance wise, I'm gonna say that this is I'm gonna say that like it's like 20 feet. Like on a side. So you you make your way over to the hammock. Everybody else walks into this room.
Can I see who's in the hammock?
You look in the hammock and it's empty.
Gasp! The
Interesting.
ghost.
Not a ghost. I can't
I
see
guess
anything basically,
I-
right? Because it's still dark.
No, it's lit in here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I guess we start looking around the room.
Yeah, same drill, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Take everything off the bookshelves.
we'll start with so
Goal
Ratnob, you
smashed.
you
Okay.
inspected this hammock, right? Corin, what would you like to do from here?
Sorry, Andrew came in to ask me a question. I did not hear what was going on.
From which point?
From Ratna wanting to sneak up on the hammock.
Okay. So sneak up successful. He checked the hammock, but nobody's in it.
But it's swinging? That's creepy.
Yep.
Sort of draft, perhaps.
I am creeped out.
So
I'm feeling nervous because I don't know where we are and there's a swinging hammock with nobody in it. So I'm just gonna kind of like stay close to Ratna, but like maybe like eye nearby shelves and things. See if I
okay.
save anything of importance. Looking for, I guess, the cursed relics.
All right. Melissa, what are you doing? Or what would you like to do from here?
Are there any bookshelves around?
I will play rock, paper, scissors with my clone.
What do you mean?
Clone?
Yeah, he's got a mirror image thing.
Yeah,
right?
I can generate mirror images of myself.
Oh. Wait, is it like
If it's a mirror
duplicity
image,
or
you're gonna be throwing up rock to rock. And
I never
scissor
said
to
I was
scissor and
gonna. I
paper
never
to
said I
paper.
was gonna win. I just said I was gonna do it.
To be fair, now might be a good time to call it. I've got to get to bed soon.
because you don't
Okay.
have tomorrow off like the rest of us?
Oof.
Yep.
For
that
shame.
was last weekend.
Rip.
Dang.
To be continued.